you are in the year 2063. Is there anything huge difference in the year 2063? Who's the president?
That's a good question because like he has like a weird ass name. It's like Jurusa Katsura, something like that. He's not like Japanese or anything. He's actually like full blown American. He just has like a weird ass name.
Mm-hmm. Jurusa
Yeah,
Kapsura. Nice.
yeah.
Okay. And is he president? Is it still a 4-year term?
It's still a 4-year term. I'm one of those time travelers. I'm like more of an observant in a sense. It's not a job. This is like what I was made for. My job, what my task is to do until eternity, because I'm immortal. I can't die.
I didn't know that.
Even if I was about to die, I can't. Well, actually, I'm the president of the whole world in the year 8000.
And you are Mexican?
I'm Mexican. In the future, we are the only race that's left, which is the Mexicans.
Really? What happened to everybody else?
We kind of wiped everyone else out.
The Mexicans.
We wiped out every other race.
How?
Secret technology that we made over the thousands of years.
That's pretty scary, though.
It turned out we took over most of the world. Once we took over USA, everyone else basically were scared of us.
Wow. So everyone's Mexican.
Yes, everyone is Mexican.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to have gone back 70 million years into the past. He claims to be living among the dinosaurs. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of 70 million years into the past. I've been here for several years, making it my own. As you can see, I've actually created a road. However, in this footage, you'll see something you've never seen before. A dinosaur attempted to eat me. Over the years, I've gained the ability to adapt to this world. And so I've been able to survive moments like this one. And I filmed the whole thing, and you can actually listen to it. Here are the sounds of 70 million years into the past. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weird Entertainment Network podcast, where we interview very strange individuals, whether it be an alien, a time traveler, or this time an individual who claims to be a former Men in Black agent who is here today to talk to us about the secret things that happen in the Men in Black organization. He goes by the name of Scars. We've gone ahead and disguised his voice because he said he would be more comfortable if people didn't hear his real voice, because it can be dangerous. The information today is a lot and it could get him in big trouble. However, he's willing to do it today for us. So let's give a big welcome to Scars, former Men in Black agent, who is here today to talk to us. How's it going?
Hi, my name is Scars. I'm a former Men in Black agent. I've been doing this for over 40 years and I'm now retired. The things that I saw are things that you wouldn't even begin to imagine. The government has so many secrets and so many things are being kept from the public. My job was to make sure that none of those things get put out there. And that's just what I did, I was a person who protected secrets for the government.
So you're saying the government is hiding a lot of secrets from the public. Why would the government hide a lot of secrets? And what kind of secrets are there? Is it dangerous?
Beyond your understanding, man. You can't even begin to understand.
Oh, wow. So it's so bad that we can't even begin to understand how dangerous it is.
Well, let's put it this way. The government knows about people that have superpowers. These individuals are strong. And when I say strong, I mean they're really, really strong. These superpowered individuals are being kept in a facility and being trained to protect Earth from oncoming aliens, time travelers, everything you can actually think of. They're all trained for this. This is what they do. They are there to protect you and everyone around you and the entire world. So, this is what we have been doing. These are the secrets that the government doesn't want to tell you. Aliens, you think that's a problem? That's the least of your problems. Time travelers, those are problems to be scared of.
Well, so what you're saying is that time travelers are real and they are here and that some of them help us and some of them don't. That's very interesting. How about like tracking humans? Are we being tracked?
Well, that's one that's pretty simple to talk about. But you have it all wrong. You think that you need a chip in you to be tracked. Well, you don't. You got a phone, don't you, right? Well, your phone's being tracked. Ask yourself this. How come phones don't come with removable batteries anymore? Back in the day, people realized that if they remove the battery out of their phones, they can no longer be tracked. So, it was my job to actually think of a way to solve this. So we've gone together with all the phone companies, and I'm not proud of it, but we made it so that the batteries are not removable anymore. That's why you don't see them around anymore. That's why all the batteries are no longer removable on your phone. It's because you can't stop us from tracking you. We never needed the chips. We just needed you to have a device on you at all times. And that's what the phones have accomplished for us. So these devices are made to be tracked. And you have willingly taken those and made it available for us to track you. And it's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. And I'm a little down about it, but we need it. We need this to save mankind. Humans need this.
So why disclose all this information now? Why come out now and talk against the Men in Black?
There's a group of individuals out there. They're doing things. They're traveling to other planets, and what they're doing is remarkable. They've saved the planet countless times from reptilians. Reptilians are, if you don't know about it, they've been here before us. They've always been here, but we actually, humans, took this planet from the reptilians long ago, and there's never been peace since then, you know.
So what you're saying is that the real threat is the reptilians, not like aliens? Like aliens are not real or something like that? Or are they real?
Well, no. Aliens are real. In fact, aliens are very helpful. There are some malicious aliens out there, but for the most part, most aliens that have arrived at Earth, with exception to reptilians that were here, are good. For example, myself, I'm an alien myself. I'm wearing a skin suit. So you see right here, I'm pull it right here, and this is how I detach it from here. But I've grown accustomed to the skin, and I do like the more of the human look, and this is why I was hired by your people to be part of the Men in Black, because I have the ability to speak several languages.
Wow. What is the biggest secret in the universe?
Every human life on Earth is a TV show. The rest of the universe is watching all of y'all. All of you guys are our entertainment. We watch you. This is what happens in the universe. Earth is actually a reality TV show.
So you're saying is that we're not real? We're like a simulation? Or we are real, but you guys are observing us like as for your entertainment?
Well, the human life was made to be observed. So the very minute that you're born and all the way up to when you die, that's being observed by the universe. Your whole race, your whole breed, your whole planet has been created for the sole purpose of entertaining the rest of the universe. And that's the greatest secret of the universe right there, is that you're nothing more than a TV show to us.
So everything we do, all of our experience, everything is just a show, a TV show for the rest of the universe. And there's nothing much to it. There's nothing more. It's just entertainment for the universe. So we have no purpose? Is that what you're saying?
Well, your purpose is to entertain the rest of the universe. That's pretty much it right there.
Well, that seems like a very horrible thing. I mean, right now I feel like I'm nothing. I don't feel important.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, you guys are created from the greatest parts of all the aliens from all the universe. We took the greatest parts from every breed, every species of alien, and we put it in y'all to create the human race, which would be a perfect race to observe. You guys are perfect in every way. You guys are good enough to be watched.
Okay, so we were created by different parts from different aliens.
That's right. So you guys were created to be almost like an abomination and totally observable and something that needs to be watched by the universe because it's just so strange. Nothing like you has ever existed before. So we wanted to make sure that the creation of humans that was incredible. You were all created to be like every being in the universe. Humans might be the only species to be able to adapt to any environment in the universe. I mean, you guys were made with a little bit of everything in you. You guys are the ultimate space explorers. You were created for us to observe, but in that creation, I hope you understand that you were made to survive, and you can survive anywhere because you were made for it. You guys are the ultimate creation.
So if you're not a human, what kind of alien are you and what planet are you from?
Listen, where I'm from is not important. None of this is important. My identity is not important. I just tell you one thing. My home planet is no longer here. It doesn't exist. It was destroyed by so many other of the dangers of the universe. Where I'm from no longer is a place, and my people no longer exist. If you understand what I mean, I'm the only one of my breed here, and it brings me great sadness to talk about it, but my people were destroyed, and I don't want the same for Earth. I don't want you guys to go through what I went through and my people went through. This is a sad day, the day that my people were destroyed by another species. They were destroyed and no one survived. Excuse me. I'll tell you one thing. If you want to know where I'm from, we had a word to describe greatness. It was Magluk.
Magluk? What does that mean? Is that like from your language?
It was something that could bring together the universe in a way that nothing else could. And it's a damn shame that so many alien species took something against us. Our concept and our ideology is something that was too ahead of its time. My people were great people. We had great ideas to really put together the universe in a way that no one has ever thought of.
Wow. I'm sorry to hear that, but I want to say thank you for actually protecting our planet from the same fate that has happened to your planet. I'm very grateful for you doing that, and thank you for actually taking the time to talk to me. I wish I could know what your planet was called or your people.
My people were called Maglukians.
Well, thank you for all of that information. This has been amazing. For everyone who is either watching this, whether it be on TikTok, YouTube, or the best place to actually hear this would be Spotify, because I don't always put every episode up everywhere else, but Spotify has every single episode that I have done, every single interview, and that's where everything goes first, Spotify. So just look up the Weird Entertainment Network podcast, or click on the link if I have one available for you, either on TikTok or YouTube, wherever this goes. But put your comments in the comment section below, and check out the rest of the interviews that we have up there as well. Also check out my books that are available on Amazon. Just look up Ruben East and you will see all three books, which is the Real Notes from a Time Traveler, The Background People, and also we have Planet's Heart. So check those out and let me know what you think about them, and I'll see you guys for the next episode interview with whoever it may be. Who knows who I will encounter next time. See you guys next time. Peace.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 7000. In that year, the president of the world is Mexican. The only people left are the Mexican people. It is a wonderful year to live in. They are amazing. I wanted to let everyone know about this future. If you are Mexican, you should be proud of how the Mexican people rule the world in the future. You can read more about this on the book available now.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 3000. I am a cybertronic humanoid robot. I was created as an alternative life for those humans who do not want their natural bodies. Check out the book for more information about the future. It was written by a person who has traveled to the future using a time machine. It's available right now on Amazon. It has pictures as well.
A long time ago, I found a video on YouTube that showed interstellar spaceships in deep space. I was amazed by this. Especially because I had never heard anyone talk about this. Sometimes things are not quite exactly as they seem. Take for instance space. What's really out there? That was the question that was asked in the video. An amateur astronomer, astrophotographer, John Leonard Walson, he influenced me greatly. He was able to capture, just using a simple telescope that he built at home and a simple camera, interstellar space travel. He was able to capture these spaceships in deep space. However, like many people who are not funded, his word was not able to get out there. But he did influence me greatly, and I began to work on my own telescope. And finally, after many years, I have completed my telescope, and I was able to find some of the interstellar spaceships that John Leonard Walson found many years ago. This is the footage that I was able to capture. I am proud to say that I have found the very same spaceships that John Leonard Walson found. If these are our spaceships, who put them up there and how? If the starships that John Leonard Walson captured were ours, when did we put them up there? How are we able to have these spaceships in deep space? Why aren't we, the main population, made aware of this? And one can only ask the very obvious question: why are they there? Are they in deep space for our own protection? Or perhaps they don't belong to us at all? What are the chances that these interstellar spaceships belong to something or someone else? As John Leonard Walson follows them with his telescope, so do I. They seem to be in perfect sync with the Earth's orbit. Posing as stars in our universe. Some of them in Orion's belt, the Big Dipper, Vega, and in other constellations. Now think about this very carefully. This means that if one of these interstellar spaceships is 2.5 light years away, it may be orbiting around Earth at millions of miles per hour, with those types of velocities and with the capability of being able to effortlessly change and shift, as you can see. It takes an enormous amount of energy to do this. What kind of alloys are they made of? And what allows them to move so quickly at the velocities that they do in deep space? Whatever the answer is to these questions, keep in mind, whatever is inside of those spaceships, we better hope that they consider us a friend. John Leonard Wolfson was able to capture these interstellar spaceships many years ago, and now finally I have completed his work. I've found them. Mind you, they are so far that with my telescope, I am not able to get a clear image of what they look like. But it does look more clear than it did before. Now think about this real carefully. It has taken us at least 10 years for the United States, with the help of Russia and other countries, to construct the International Space Station. And when you look at these huge interstellar spaceships in deep space, you just have to wonder, what are these things? And who inhabits them?
We're talking to Pancho, who claims to be from the year 8000. And he's told me that he's the president. So cool. I'm actually honored to be talking to the president of Mexico from the year 8000.
Well, actually, I'm the president of the whole world in the year 8000.
Oh. So and you are Mexican? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have
Yes,
assumed.
I'm Mexican. In the future, we are the only race that's left, which is the Mexicans.
Really? What happened to everybody else?
We kind of wiped everyone else out.
The Mexicans.
We wiped out every other race.
How?
Secret technology that we made over the thousands of years.
Wow. That's pretty scary though.
It turned out we took over most of the world. Once we took over USA, everyone else basically were scared of us.
Wow. So everyone's Mexican.
Yes, everyone is Mexican. Our race, the Mexicans, in around the year 5000, we actually invented time travel. We can only go back.
Wait,
But we can't go forward.
So Mexicans
Yes.
are responsible for time travel.
Yes.
Wow. What else are Mexicans responsible for? Like further advancements?
We found the cure for cancer.
That's amazing. Cure for cancer. And so what, tell me something different about the year 8000.
Everyone's nice to each other. Everyone has a time machine you can go to. We have over here, I know in this year, you guys have the Dollar Tree. We have the $100 tree. We can go out and actually buy, actually have an example right here. This mini thing right here,
It's from the future.
believe it or not, it's from the future. It's my time travel device. So, like, let's say, it's off right now. There's a button right here on the back you can't see. I don't want to disclose who made this in the future because it's a company in the future. That's why I emailed you, because people need to find out that I am a real time traveler.
You've left your life as the president in the year 8000 to travel in a time machine that can't go back to the year 8000 because it can't move forward. So what are you going to do now?
In this year, I know you guys have something called Taco Bell. I'll probably just work there, or maybe I'll just mow some lawns, something like that. Just relax. It's actually pretty stressful being the president of the world. You got to focus on everyone.
And now you just focus on yourself.
Yeah. I mean, over there in the year 8000, level 9 officials will have to compete. If I'm gone, we'll have to compete to be the new president of the world.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 2028. I have sent these notes to your time to be published. I took notes in every year that I visited. You will be surprised to learn what happens to humans in the future. For example, I bet you would have never guessed that Mexicans rule the world in the year 7000. I have also added some pictures of the future to this book. It is available right now on Amazon. Real Notes from a Time Traveler.
If you are interested in reading the real notes of a time traveler, this is a person who traveled to time and took note of everything that happened and wrote it in this book. Real Notes from a Time Traveler, available on Amazon right now. The video you are watching was sent to me by a time traveler via email from the year 2028. Here's what it says. This is a video of a time travel machine. It's traveling at high speed so fast that it's almost impossible for the human eye to see. Even when I slow it down by 50%, it's still difficult to understand how fast this machine really is. When slowed down to 25%, it's still difficult to see. At 10%, the human eye still can't capture what's happening. When slowed down to 1% frame by frame, it's very apparent that even the technology is not up to par. It freezes an entire frame. As you can see there, it looks like it's stretched throughout the whole entire screen. Time travel is crazy. So the year 2028, for those who are curious about it, what is work like? Are people working in person or do they work from home?
So people are actually working not from home or at work. They're actually working on a planet that is not a planet. That makes sense?
It's a work planet.
Yes.
So basically, it's a working planet, a planet just for work.
Yes. So
That's
basically,
good.
what happens is there's a ship that comes at, as you guys would say, 7 in the morning. You know, they pick people up, transport them to a planet that's only for work. Basically, that planet is supplied to the Earth's. That planet is meant for Earth to survive, basically.
Yeah, right. Everything that comes from there supplies Earth with the necessary tools or whatever they make their materials, whether it be. So it's like a China basically, but a planet.
Yeah.
So
Planet based.
but that's good because it keeps Earth clean and clear of work. So it must be a calmer place, Earth.
Yeah. And what's it called? Mars is not a thing. You guys never make it to Mars.
Oh, wow.
Nonsense. Elon Musk creates the first AI that is able to reproduce without human organs or human materials. So
it starts creating a new breed of humans that are mixed with android.
Basically, that's why this is guaranteed for him to have a longer lifespan. The schmuck is this little tiny thing that I have in my hand. So if they insert this, and you're able to live up to 150, basically surpassing the human limit, basically immortality, right? So you need to have surgery, but that's not really immortality per se.
So it's a surgery.
It's a surgery to give you a couple more years, which is kind of,
so you can see his fruits of his action.
Yes. Movies are no longer allowed. Free
Move.
speech has been taken away.
Wow. So Earth is a dictatorship. Is it now? Do we have several people in charge, or just one person, one major?
So you guys know someone called the Illuminati is involved, and there are 6 main people. I can't say anything else because I don't want to distort the current prime time Earth.
Right, which could happen, and like we've said before, with all these type of time travel interviews, the thing with them is that everything he's saying is not set in stone. Well, it is set in stone at the moment that he's saying it, and at this very moment it is. However, anything could occur that can
change it, basically.
It could deviate this from being a reality, and you can go down a different path. The future has several different paths, and any little thing can trigger one. I mean, once we had a path, we had seen into the future, and we saw a path where the world had ended completely, you remember, obliterated.
We couldn't do anything about it.
We couldn't do anything about it. So I decided to go to Taco Bell, had to take a shit, and took a shit in the Taco Bell, and that changed the course of the future because the janitor couldn't clean it because I made a huge mess in their toilet. Like I missed the toilet. It was all over the floor. And
I
that
remember.
janitor had to clean it, and he wasn't supposed to stay overtime. That overtime caused his wife to get angry, and she couldn't go into her work early. And ended up she worked in a very important building that has something to do, and it all changed. All the chains effect, it just completely changed the end of the world. At the end of the day, a large dump in the Taco Bell changed the future and saved the universe, at least Earth.
Oh yeah, the prime timer, the most important one, honestly, because if you didn't take that massive that janitor,
Yeah,
if you didn't clean it,
he would have been
I mean,
home. His wife would have
we
went
wouldn't
to.
be.
We wouldn't be here. So
Not to mention, he also got cheated on by his wife, but that's a whole other story.
that was another one. That's
Yeah,
different. But those are the types of things that we want to show you how easy it is for the world to change and for everything to change its written or unwritten path. You know.
yeah, yeah.
Very crazy stuff. Yeah. That's pretty impressive, man. Here's a question for you: are there chips on people's heads?
Yes,
There are.
that's how we track them, and we know where they're going and where they're located. I enter my spaceship, my special spaceship, where I travel.
Oh wow, that's your spaceship.
Yes, I sit in the back here. This tells me the temperature of my hiney. You see, human animals, that's what they look like.
Mm, what the hell? That's so insane. Uh-oh.
Yes,
You leaving? Oh, he left his helmet behind. I see. He left. All right. Well, guys, talk to you guys later. I'm out.
and this is the big machine here. This one right here.
That's how you shrink the planets?
Yes. I lay it down flat, put the planet, they elevate up.
Yeah.
Yes.
What the hell was that about?
I don't know.
Wow, what are you doing there? Oh, you flipped your head over.
Yeah.
So that's something that you could do?
Yes.
Wow. So that's because you are not from Earth? That's why you could do that?
Yes.
That's pretty impressive, man. Here's a question for you. Are there chips on people's heads? Churchy, who's the president?
The president here is Salasuj.
Sanashwi?
Salasuj, his name is.
He's not from Earth?
No.
He's the president of Earth.
Yes.
Wow. And the year 5 million sounds crazy.
Yes. Very crazy.
The year 5 million is pretty crazy. You know, pretty wild, guys. Can you show some future tech?
Tech? Oh, yes. Right here. This is different kinds of planets. This Uranus, Venus.
Oh, it's like smaller planets?
Yes, I usually, when I want to travel, I stay still and make this planet go. And this is the big machine here.
What can you tell me about the year 5 million? You're in the year 5 million too, right?
Yes, right now we're having a really bad storm.
A bad storm in the year 5 million?
Yes, got to put the mask on. Lots of rain falling, fire rain.
Can you take us outside to the year 5 million so we can see a little bit of
It's
the outside?
kind of scary because it's.
Oh, wow. There's so many lights.
Yes.
Is that floating? Are you floating somewhere?
Yes,
The house?
I'm floating house.
Also, all the houses are floating there.
Yes.
Wow, that's amazing. That is amazing, guys. First time you see it here, in the Weird Entertainment Network, someone's taking you outside. Are people living on Mars? Are you on Mars or are you a different planet?
I'm the below Mars. Mars. South Mars.
South Mars. So you are on
Yes.
Mars. Wow.
Yes.
But you travel to Earth from time
Yes.
to time. Churchy, who's the president? E.L. Chuchi is a time traveler. What's a big thing that you see in your time? Wow, it looks like
Lot
you're in
of-
front of a creature or something.
Yeah, that's my pet. Tarantula.
A pet wrench?
Yes.
Oh, it's like a new type of creature?
Yes.
Oh, you're drinking something there? Eating?
Yes.
Nice.
It's a special fruit.
Yeah. Oh, wow, it looks amazing.
Yes. It gives you a lot of oxygen levels to rise.
That's the food you guys eat? All your food is like that?
Yes. Special cage for the food so nobody steals it. We put it in here.
That's
There's
where
no
you put your
protector.
food. You don't have a fridge, you just put your food in there.
Yes. This is where we keep our food
Nice.
fresh.
And does that protect it from like people who want to steal your food?
Yes. Next to my pet tarantula.
Wow. Next to your pet. That's
Yeah.
amazing. People like to steal food, huh? What can you tell me about the year 5 million? You're in the year 5 million too, right?
Yes, right now we're having
And you are actually friends with this alien?
Oh yes. I do know that they're trying to get celestial powers, and they're a very, as this evil ways across the universe should not be spread. They're not good people. When they were making the Pyramid of Giza, it's funny because we were just watching them do it, and they even carved us in the stone, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
We weren't even there to like do anything.
Wow.
Our ships are there too, which is a bit weird. The Egyptians wrote it. I mean, they didn't have any technology as the humans do now, but I mean,
Is there anything else that's out there that people should know about? Maybe you should warn. What's the year 1 million like?
oh, the Euro Million is pretty simple. Most of the humans are practically extinct, cyborgs on the planet. The female species is somehow down to like 6,000.
So the females, they've
Somehow go
outlasted men. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, from what I see, yeah, which is kind of scary. I'm a man, but I traveled through time. That's
Yeah. It's different.
Never seen. Yeah, I've never
We're
seen.
talking about length of time, just in consistent, just staying in one place.
Yeah,
Not
like
actually jumping through time.
like we age only when we're on the planet. When we
Yeah.
travel through time is a construct for us. So that's which is why we don't age, which is why we look so young.
Right.
Yeah, it's like millions of years old.
Damn,
We live
amazing.
longer than probably everyone who's seen this.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, everything's good.
Wow, things really change. I mean, and a lot of people would hear that and think that it sounds silly, but it really isn't. It's just he's just letting you know little things that most people don't talk about. Those are the little things that are important in my mind, because it's like, wow, little things like that, because it is kind of crazy. And there he is, powering it up. Are you gonna go out on a mission?
I will.
He's about to go cut some time. See you guys next time. Magluk and much love. Magluk.
Magluk.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to the Weird Entertainment Network. Today, we are actually interviewing a Mexican time traveler from the future. This individual that you see right here is an actual time traveler. We are going to talk about the aliens that were just revealed in Mexico. We're going to talk about time travel, and hopefully, Mexican time traveler can tell us about the future just a bit.
Hey guys, Mexican here, and I'm gonna report to you on my mission.
What year are you in?
Well, right now I'm currently in the year 1 million.
Wow, the year 1 million.
I can slice a portal through time right before my very eyes.
Wow.
The dagger. I can slice through time.
Wow.
One of the fastest ways of time travel.
Now that's pretty amazing. Now, being that you're a time traveler, it means that you have some knowledge that we don't. Recently, the Mexican government revealed these right here. What do you know about them?
Oh, I know who he is.
Wow, so what you're saying right now is that you know this alien and you are actually friends with this alien?
Oh yes.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 3019. I recently stayed at a cloud hotel. In the year 3019, humans develop sky islands. They build cities and tourist destination spots. I have recorded my stay at one of these sky cloud hotels. I managed to gather enough money to be able to send a time dilation digital message. The MEX ship is used by the world government to maintain control within the nations of Krull. This structure that I recorded is known to be a secret Krullonian scientific time modification lab. What looks like the American flag is indeed the American flag. This is the Krullonian flag. The Krullonians have always been here. They came long ago and formed a country called America.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 5036. Here's what the email said. What you're watching is actually an AI artificial intelligence robot. It was created by a group of scientists to further extend human life. It was supposed to be that we carried ourselves within those robots, and everything we knew to be human was transferred onto these robotic beings. However, slowly, it started to delete what was human. But finally, in the year 6000, a group of Mexican warriors appear and they decide to save humanity, taking back what was taken from us. It is because of this group of Mexican warriors that the human life is saved. We owe our lives to the Mexican warriors. And while we spoke to the Mexican warriors, we learned a lot about them. Turns out they were sent by the heavens above to take care of the universe. Their purpose on this universe is to be the guardians of the galaxy. The Mexican warrior people are the salvation of the universe. Please stop drinking grape soda. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2032. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually the first superhuman being to arrive to Earth. In the year 2032, the first superhuman being arrives to Earth. It is not from Earth, although it is of Mexican descent. Turns out that in the past, many eons ago, human beings were only Mexicans. Some of the Mexicans got together and decided to send some of their best out into space to explore the universe and find other planets that they could possibly inhabit. After conquering most of the universe, the Mexicans decide to send one superhuman being back to Earth, and that is the one that you see right there. Mexican superhuman beings from the future are not born, they're made. They're made proud, they're made happy, they're made strong. They are the best and you can't beat them, not the rest. They are Mexican pure breed blood. They come from their descendants, the most powerful beings on Earth, the Mexican people. Please stop drinking grape soda. The following video was sent to me via email from a time traveler who claims to be from the year 7001. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of an artificially intelligent robot. There are many of them in the future. This one does work for me. It actually cleans, cooks, does my laundry, and makes sure everything is folded afterwards. It is for this reason that the human race is actually decreasing. Humans are no longer getting married. They say it's pointless. But the problem is that this has caused huge issues for the human race. In the year 7001, there's almost no humans left. And what is left is only robots. It seems like the robots are planning something, but I'm not sure. So far, they're very obedient and they do anything we tell them to do. However, I have my suspicions. These robots were created after the Mexican uprising. Someone decided to create them because they thought it would be the best way to defeat all the Mexicans. But they were wrong. Please, stop drinking grape soda. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2028. What you are watching right there is actually a video of a highly advanced civilization of Mexican people who have built a city in the deepest parts of the ocean. In the year 2027, it is discovered that the Mexican people have actually been here for millions of years. And as we spoke more with the highly advanced Mexican people, we learned more about their history. We learned that there were two different types of Mexican people. And those two types of Mexican people did not agree with each other for some reason. They didn't want to go into the details, but there was one thing that they could not agree on. For that reason, they decided to separate each other. Some of them decided to actually build a city in the sky, while the others decided to build a city underwater. Both of them, being as highly advanced as they are, never really got to agree on that one subject. They never went into the details of what the subject was. However, they've been living here for millions of years, and they are truly the originators of mankind. If you care about this earth, stop drinking grape soda. The following video was sent to me via email from a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2026. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a city in the sky. It was first discovered in the year 2025, but we soon found out that it had been there for hundreds of years. The people who live in the city in the sky are actually an advanced civilization of Mexican people who have been hiding from humanity for many, many years. In fact, as we communicated more with them, we've learned so much about humanity itself. Turns out that Mexican people were the first people on Earth. And because of all the other people that started to show up on Earth, the Mexican people decided to use their advanced technology to make a city in the sky. In fact, all of the UFO sightings that we have seen in the past have actually been the Mexican people. In the year 2025, they decided to come down and take over the planet. This is actually a good thing. The Mexican people are highly intelligent beings that can only advance us much further than we ever could imagine. The following video was sent to me via email from a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 5000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of the year 5000, and what you see there is one of our many vehicles that we use. By the year 5000s, the aliens have already taken over all of the planet, and by aliens I mean people not of this earth. Mexican people have gathered together to fight against the aliens, and they have done pretty well for themselves. The Mexican people are our only hope. They are the only ones who can defeat the aliens who have come to take over the world, and we trust them. For this reason, we have given all power to the Mexicans, because they are the almighty, most powerful beings on earth. Since the dawn of time, Mexican people have shown us that they are the ones. They are the ones to rise to the occasion. They are the masters. They are the rulers. They are the most powerful beings on this planet Earth, and without them, Earth would be done. Please stop drinking grape soda. You said you were space traveling. What's that like? And how did you achieve space travel if you're from our time? That's pretty amazing for me to hear. How did that happen?
Well, actually, I'm from a different dimension. I'm not from your dimension, but I am from your time. And I would much rather love to be in your time than this time, because your time is the most similar one to my, my time, at least in my dimension. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but yeah, how I space traveled is a different story. It's been a very long journey for myself. And I actually, I had a lot of crazy stuff happen to me, and I've changed a lot. I've changed a lot of things about myself, but definitely what I'm doing is I'm trying to get back to your time. Do you want to see something cool? I think I have this here. This is actually the control panel for the entire time machine, and I want to show you. Hold on, let me grab this right here. So I've been working really hard on this. So you see this right here? This is actually the heart of my time machine, believe it or not. It's not really everything else you saw. It's that piece right there. Just like you have a remote control for your television, it's the same thing here. You have a control panel for the time machine, which is what I just showed you right there. Hopefully that will get me back to my time and my timeline, because it sucks being here in the year 5000. Even though there's a lot to learn here, it's just too much for me right now. This is not where I belong.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, who wants to be somewhere that is not where they should be, So I understand that. I wish you the best of luck with that time travel, going backwards. It looks like the setup you have back there, it looks very intricate.
A lot of people that are here want to be Mexicans because they pretty much rule everything. They are in charge of almost everything in this planet.
What are they, like gods or something?
No, they're actually just like rulers of the planet, like everybody listens to what they do and what they say, and they put the rules forth and people respect them. Yeah, they've been around for a while. My friend just wanted to tell you that humans, even though they look like cats, they're just as smart or smarter than cats. He wants to make sure that you know that, and that he doesn't want to be Mexican, believe it or not, even though he heard us talk about it, and he's pretty happy. Hold on. Do you want to see something cool? I think I have this here. This is actually the control panel for the entire time machine.
Oh, wow, you have a little kitty back there. That's a cat?
No, that's actually a human, yeah. That's what humans look like right now. That right there is actually my friend. He's actually helping me build this time machine, believe it or not. And yeah, they look like cats right now. Humans have evolved into this cat shape, which is pretty strange. I thought there was a planet full of cats, but turns out to be they're just humans that have evolved.
So you're telling me is that in the future, all of the humans by the year 5000 are going to look like cats, with exception to the Mexicans that still look humans?
Yep, that's pretty much it right there. If you're not Mexican, you look like a cat. That's pretty much it. They're pretty smart still, so.
Wow, I mean, I would want to be a Mexican.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people that are here want to be Mexicans because they pretty much rule everything. They are in charge of almost everything in this planet. I am using this machine to achieve time dilation. That's what I'm trying to do. And hopefully my goal is that I could have a small amount of proper time pass for me, while the larger amount of proper time passes elsewhere, therefore achieving the real time dilation that I'm looking for, which would be time travel. And that's what I'm doing right here with this. If I can achieve the proper modulations, then I could possibly be traveling at a relativistic speed, or through the effects of gravity. I know it sounds crazy, but I'm not that smart, but this is just what I've learned so far here in the year 5000. I got to tell you, things have changed now. They're very, very smart humans, at least what's left of them.
Wow, that sounds pretty intense and pretty crazy, I have to be honest. So tell me again. Oh, wow, you have a little kitty back there. That's a cat?
No, that's actually a human, yeah. That's what humans look like right now. Their agriculture went down the drain. And, these are all the things that Mexicans, a lot of us did that was taken for granted.
That is very true. You have a point. I actually have always said that if you go to an Italian restaurant or any other restaurant, it's pretty much Mexican.
That's right.
Because it's all Mexican cooking all the stuff in the back anyway, so it's Mexican.
Yeah, and what ended up happening is that all these other countries, they started to flourish. They became great countries, and they invited the growth of Mexican people in their countries. And eventually, I think the rumor is, or the story is, that we just all became Mexican. I'm not sure if that's how it happened, but that's what we're teaching our kids in our schools right now.
That's amazing.
We're all Mexican, so that's Mexican history, or just world history right now. We would call it Mexican history because all of the world is Mexican, yeah.
The year 5000, what is that like? I'm kind of curious about how humans look in the year 5000. What can you tell us about that?
Well, from what I could tell, right now in this year, the year 5000, humans are pretty different. They've gone through a cycle of recycling their own bodies in a specific way. They look very different from what they used to look like before. And there's only pretty much one species of human that looks the same. That is the Mexican people that look identical, and they are pretty much a powerhouse in the future.
Wow, that's actually not the first time I've heard that. By the way, can you show me again your time machine, what it looks like, the machinery you will be using to travel back in time?
Oh, sure, yeah. This is it right here. It's not perfect, but I am using this machine to achieve time dilation. All this right here is part of the machinery that I'm using to travel back in time into your time. It's very costly even now in the year 5000, but it is available for people who want to time travel. The year 5000 is pretty nuts over here, but yeah, I can't live here. I need to go back to my time. This is keeping track of time zones and time waves, and I've learned quite a bit about how time flows, and I'm just trying to flow backwards in time. And all this machinery was very difficult for me to actually get because of the cost of it. It's very costly. However, I did achieve it, and I'm just setting it all up and trying to get myself back into the time that I'm from.
Wow, that's amazing. All that stuff is amazing. The year 5000, what is that like? I'm kind of curious about how it looks, how the people look, how humans look in the year 5000.
And I'm actually working on this time machine that I'm going to show you right now. And this is what I'm working on. I'm trying to get back to where I'm from. And it's actually, pretty complex. I'm not very savvy with everything that I need to know to time travel. But there's a couple more things here that I could show you. Let me just show you what else I got. I've been working pretty hard. I've been stuck here for quite some time on my own, and it's been very difficult for me here. So let me just show you.
Wow, so everything you have here is time traveling devices, right? Like everything in the background, all that. That's what you're going to show us, huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, these are things I'm working on. They're not quite ready, but I want to show you. All right, so
you are a time traveler that is currently in the year 5000. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, you do. My name is Neber. I'm a time traveler. Technically speaking, yeah, by definition, I'm a time traveler. I've never really done it on purpose. It was an accident. I was actually more of a space traveler. I was out there in the universe traveling, and I was just exploring. And I happened to go into different area in the universe that took me to the future. And now I'm stuck in the year 5000, trying to find my way back to my time. And I'm actually working on this time machine that I'm going to show you right now. And this is what I'm working on. I'm trying to get back to where I'm from. And it's actually... Well, you know, from the very dawn of time, Mexicans have been trying very hard to overcome all their obstacles, like I said before.
Right.
And in a way, it's kind of silly that the country that was once known as America used to try to keep us out, which was a big mistake, really, because once other countries opened up the doors to Mexico, we improved the countries so drastically that they became super countries. And America, in fact, the country, which used to be called America, became one of the weakest countries in the world. And this is what I do know. They soon went into poverty. They had a lot of diseases. And the country really turned to trash, really. It was really horrible. Their infrastructure fell. There was no one building anything.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, nice to meet you.
So you're a time traveler?
Yeah.
From the future?
Yeah, that's right. I'm actually the president in the year 6000. It's more like I'm the ruler, really, if you think about it.
So how many years have you done this?
Well, it's pretty much like an indefinite presidency.
Wow.
I was chosen by the people to rule forever, basically.
And you're Mexican?
Yeah, I am Mexican. As a matter of fact, there is nothing but Mexicans left in the future.
I've heard that before, but do you know why exactly?
We don't quite know why, but what we do know is that something happened along the way where Mexicans took over. And it has something to do with the way that Mexicans carry themselves,
right,
their pride, their strength, their ability to overcome any obstacle that stands their way.
Earth is uninhabitable. Really uninhabitable. Like garbage.
Why? Why is it like that?
Because you guys made it that way. The lack of caring for your planet actually destroyed it. That's why.
So we destroyed our own planet, and then why would aliens help us?
Because aliens saw you guys as like tiny helpless creatures, to be honest.
So we're completely helpless creatures, really?
You guys are helpless.
What exactly destroys the planet?
Humans. You guys destroy the planet. You are the reason why Earth is no longer habitable. You're just careless.
So why are you sending a message to the past? Can we change this?
It can be changed. It can be helped. But it requires a lot of effort from the human. And I don't know if you guys have that much effort in you.
So what you're saying is that aliens come down to Earth and offer help to the humans. And instead of taking the help, we refuse the help, and therefore we destroy our own selves?
Yeah.
What? That's insane. But how could that be? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
So you're telling me is that what could be the threat that only aliens can help us? Like, and why wouldn't humans take the help that was being offered to them from the aliens? Could you explain that to me? Because that sounds crazy.
From the year 2035 all the way to the year like 2070, Earth is uninhabitable. Really uninhabitable. Like garbage.
Why? Why is it like that?
This is actually the cure to the virus that decimates most of human and mankind in your time. It comes down to a simple genetic thing from the face. We take some of the stem cells there, and believe it or not, we actually develop a cure for the virus that destroyed most of the people in your time. and it continues to destroy people in your time.
Wait. You guys cured it? You guys found the cure for it? Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Do you want to know more about the year 3031?
Yeah.
Well, I actually lied to you a little bit. It's not just the virus that killed most of you guys. Well, a lot of you guys actually died from another reason, which is pretty funny.
What is it?
Refusing alien help was one of them.
Like aliens came down here?
Yeah. Take a look at the back of my head. You can see the horns there.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I see them.
They wrap around my head to protect me. These were developed, I was told, after a virus hit all human mankind and decimated most of the humans. And it kind of was a bummer.
A virus destroyed almost all of mankind, you're saying?
Yeah, it destroyed almost everyone. It started back in 2019, and it killed so many people. Like, it was scary. I was like, thank God I was in there in that year.
Wow, that's actually pretty weird that you're laughing about it. This is a serious issue.
I laugh at everything. Hey, bring me the cure. Bring me the cure. I want to show you something.
Wow, so you're saying there's really no one left like me at all in the future?
Well, no. Everyone is not like you anymore. I mean, we all came from you, but now we evolved to something different, better. I like to say that we're better than we were before. Because, like, we could do a lot of... we could do a lot of things, but look at me. Look at the way I look. I still have parts that look human, right? But we just made ourselves better.
Let's be serious. Talk to me about the year 3031.
Well, you're not even there, and people like you are not. If you look at my horn, right, I actually have two horns, and most people, depending what breed they are, the males have one more extra horn around here like this.
So you are a time traveler from the future.
Yeah, from the year 3031.
Wow, that's amazing. Does everyone look as weird as you do? I mean, like you have like the horns, I mean, it looks okay. It looks good to me. You look pretty sexy to me. But it's just different.
Oh, we actually, everyone does look like this, but it's not weird.
It's not? Oh, okay.
It's normal, like this is normal for us. We all look like animals.
Wow, so is it because you guys are like hybrids of human mixed with animals or something like that? Can I see your horns, what they look like? Wow, that's pretty hot.
And some of us actually have huge horns, but mine are pretty short. I haven't grown them in all the way as long as they could get.
So they get bigger than that, is what you're saying. They can get even larger. Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, my mom's horns, they actually come down to her shoulders, and they're really long. And my grandma.
You are a time traveler, so I suppose you went to the future and you saw a whole bunch of Mexicans in charge of everything, and that determined that you should do this based off of that. Is that what happened?
Destiny cannot be controlled. You can help a person reach to their full potential, but you cannot stop them from being what they're going to be. For this reason, I have decided to help the Mexican people by creating the army. What is this sound? Hold on. I need to check this. Something is not going right with my virus. I will check this and I will continue the interview after. I need to go and check this. I will be back after I check this, so please give me some seconds to make sure that this virus is okay. I have chosen the Mexican people for many reasons. Mexican people take care of the planet more than everybody else. Hardworking, And they will ultimately be the people who take over this planet because any other person like you are not capable of taking care of this planet. The Mexican people, they work hard, they take care of this planet, and they will be the leaders of this planet, and they will destroy you and anybody who tries to stop them. The Mexican people would be the ones who take over this planet, and the future is of the Mexican people, and there's nothing you can do about that. So I save them and put them in charge. 100,000 Mexican people are all that is left, and nothing more.
So you're telling me that all that is left in the year 2027 are Mexican people? They rule. The whole world is all theirs. Why would you do this?
You see, as I grew up, I noticed humans are very greedy. They do not deserve to have so much. The humans want to take. And the planet can only give so much. So I have decided to perhaps have to destroy the humans that are destroying the planet. And in doing this, I have created something great. The planet is becoming better than it was before. It is recuperating to a way it was way in the past. We only have a small amount of population of human, handpicked by me. I pick only the best people to stay here. This race and breed of human take care of the planet.
So what you're telling me is that the 100,000 people who are left in the year 2027 are a specific race? Where are they from?
Mexican. The virus is almost at perfection. The first one was in 19. Then by 2025, I was able to do the second version. The second version completed what I started in the year 2019, therefore eliminating more than 99% of the society, leaving only 100,000 people for the Earth.
Wow. So what you're talking about is, I've heard this term thrown out there before by another time traveler. The person claimed that it was called COVID-25. And in that interview that I conducted, the person also spoke about a COVID-35. And I'm beginning to think that you are the person responsible for both of those things. So I'm very scared just talking to you. And in the year 2027, you say only 100,000 people are left. So what took out the majority of people and bring it down to 100,000 people? Was it a virus that you created? I am curious if it is a certain virus that I know of that happened in 2019. Did it start back then, or perhaps could it be something different?
This is correct. I have created a virus and I am working on it right now to make it even better. The first initial virus was in 19. And I sent it back into time using a time machine. Now I am working on 2036, which is the next virus that I will bring out. Perhaps I can finish that even earlier. As I see now on my computer and mechanism machine, the virus is almost at perfection. The first one was in 19. Then by 2025, I was able to do the second version. The second version.
So you claim to be from the year 2027, and you say that things are very different in the future. As a matter of fact, you did explain to me in an email that most of the humans have been eradicated by something that you have created, and now you've cut the population down to a very small number. Do I have that correct?
Yes, you have that very much correct. What I have done is taken the number of peoples and have eradicated them down to 100,000 people. Now we truly have a very peaceful society. Life has never been better than it is right now. This is the best time in human history. No war, no fighting, no more greed. Finally, there is enough space for everyone to enjoy.
Wow. So what you're saying is that in the year 2027, there will only be 100,000 people left, and this is because of you.
For example, myself, I'm an alien myself. I'm wearing a skin suit. So you see right here, pull it right here, and this is how I detach it from here. But I've grown accustomed to the skin, and I do like the more of the human look, and this is why I was hired by your people to be part of the Men in Black, because I have the ability to speak several languages.
Wow. What is the biggest secret in the universe?
Every human life on Earth.
So why disclose all this information now? Why come out now and talk against the Men in Black?
There's a group of individuals out there. They're doing things. They're traveling to other planets, and what they're doing is remarkable. They've saved the planet countless times from reptilians. Reptilians are, if you don't know about it, they've been here before us. They've always been here, but humans took this planet from the reptilians long ago, and there's never been peace since then.
So what you're saying is that the real threat is the reptilians, not like aliens? Like aliens are not real or something like that?
Well, no. Aliens are real. In fact, aliens are very helpful. There are some malicious aliens out there, but for the most part, most aliens that have arrived at Earth, with exception to reptilians that were here, are good. For example, myself, I'm an alien myself. I'm not proud of it, but we made it so that the batteries are not removable anymore. That's why you don't see them around anymore. That's why all the batteries are no longer removable on your phone. It's because you can't stop us from tracking you. We never needed the chips. We just needed you to have a device on you at all times. And that's what the phones have accomplished for us. So these devices are made to be tracked. And you have willingly taken those and made it available for us to track you. And it's a good thing, and it's also a bad thing. I'm a little down about it, but we need it. We need this to save mankind. Humans need this.
So why disclose all this information now? Why come out now and talk against the Men in Black?
There's a group of individuals out there.
How about like tracking humans? Are we being tracked?
Well, that's one that's pretty simple to talk about. But you guys, you have it all wrong. You think that you need a chip in you to be tracked. Well, you don't. You got a phone, don't you, right? Well, your phone's being tracked. Ask yourself this. How come phones don't come with removable batteries anymore? Back in the day, people realized that if they remove the battery out of their phones, they can no longer be tracked. So, it was my job to actually think of a way to solve this. So we've gone together with all the phone companies, and I'm not proud of it, but the government knows about people that have superpowers. These individuals are strong. And when I say strong, I mean they're really, really strong. These superpowered individuals are being kept in a facility and being trained to protect Earth from oncoming aliens, time travelers, everything you can actually think of. They're all trained for this. This is what they do. They are there to protect you and everyone around you. Aliens, you think that's a problem? That's the least of your problems. Time travelers, those are problems to be scared of.
Well, so what you're saying is that time travelers are real and they are here, and that some of them help us and some of them don't. That's very interesting. How about like tracking humans? Are we being tracked?
Well, that's one that's pretty simple to talk about. Hi, my name is Scars. I'm a former Men in Black agent. I've been doing this for over 40 years, and I'm now retired. The things that I saw are things that you wouldn't even begin to imagine. the government has so many secrets and so many things are being kept from the public. My job was to make sure that none of those things get put out there. And that's just what I did, you know. I was the person who protected secrets for the government.
So you're saying the government is hiding a lot of secrets from the public. Why would the government hide a lot of secrets? Like, and what kind of secrets are there? Is it dangerous?
Beyond your understanding, man. You can't even begin to understand.
Oh, wow. So it's so bad that we can't even begin to understand how dangerous it is.
Well, let's put it this way.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2026. Here's what the email said. The video you are watching reveals an alien breed called the Pongo Pongo. The Pongo Pongos are an alien species that come to the world in the year 2025. In the year 2026, they are already destroyed. And what you see there is what is left of the Pongo Pongos. We have kept proof of the Pongo Pongos to show the people in the past how dangerous they could be. They come to the earth looking for Pongo Pongo juice. It was a drink that consisted of grape juice mixed with carbonated water. But turns out the Pongo Pongos were talking about grape soda. The Pongo Pongo, as cute as they may look, are very dangerous. They almost bring the human life to extinction. And for this reason, I have sent this video to the past to warn you all, please. In the year 2025, the Pongo Pongos come. They come looking for grape soda. So all the grape soda you have right now, drink it quickly. Drink all of the grape soda and stop the production of grape soda now before the Pongo Pongos get here. Drink all the grape soda you can possibly consume. The Pongo Pongos are coming.
This is an atom nucleic bomb from the year 2048. In this part, you can see the transformers, which changed the nuclear power into hydrogen blasters, which react with potassium, and in order to create the explosion, you need to power this device with nuclear batteries, as you can see shown here and here. Right here is where you set the timer. The timer is extremely important. It coincides with every single moment, the future, past, and the present. This bomb is not your average nucleic atom bomb. This bomb rewrites time itself. For instance, I can time this bomb to explode at the exact moment to where it'll make grape soda disappear in the year 3000.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 50 billion. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually our very first compact model time travel machine. This time machine was created for very small people and skinny people. It is for this reason that this time machine is a lot less costly than the normal time machine that can fit very fat and gruesome people. As you can see, the dial on the top indicates what time you are going to. And inside the time machine, a very comfortable seating arrangement has been placed in there so that one can lay very comfortably inside, providing that you are the right weight and very small. The time machine also comes with a one-of-a-kind grape soda dispenser that can be seen at the bottom, for those of you who time travel and may get thirsty. This time machine is made available to people in the year 5 billion. It has the ability to take you to any time, providing that the time traveler can fit inside of the time machine. Many lawsuits have been done against this time machine because it does not fit very fat people. However, other arguments are that skinny people have the right to have a time machine that is less costly than the big one. So this has created a dispute between the fat people and the skinny people. And in the year 50 billion, a new war is arising. It is the war between fat people and very skinny people. Those in between have all perished. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be 85 million years into the past, the Jurassic era. Here's the video.
Are you a time traveler or alien or something?
Oh, me? I'm from New York City. You know, but being as though, you know, like in time traveling, I know you go to different dimensions.
Yes.
Well, different dimensions.
Interdimensional travel is something different.
I'm meditating for about 2 years. About 2 years.
Right. And so you get out of your body, and what do you do when you do that? Do you look back and have you seen your own body?
Yeah.
And it looks weird, right? It looks different. What do you normally do, and how often, first of all, do you do that?
Maybe twice a week.
Twice a week, you'll meditate, get out of your body, and what do you do when you're out of your body?
Look around, you know, being as though I'm trying to, you know, being as though it's go to another universe, but I'm working on that, you know, but being that's going to take some time.
Right. How far do you go out when you're on astral projecting? Do you get out of your house, the vicinity, the actual town, city? Do you go? Where do you go?
Like I say, I go out my house, but you know, I travel because I live near the beach. So I travel, you know, near the beach, and then I come back, you know, and just, you know, sit and relax.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 3000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video from space. If you pay close attention and look very carefully, you can actually see all the spaceships traveling around the planet Earth. In the year 3000, humans travel to other planets using spaceships. When you return to the planet Earth, it is very clear to see all the other spaceships that have been traveling to and from Earth. The universe is filled with people who are traveling everywhere all over the place. And as you can see there, Earth is no longer a planet that lives on its own. We are inhabited by humans as well as aliens. Aliens first arrived to the planet Earth in the year 2015, but they remain in secrecy for a very long time. That is until the year 2023, where the aliens came out and decided to take over the planet Earth. It is for that reason that humans now work for the aliens, traveling from planet to planet trying to find some grape soda. And for that reason alone, I have sent this video to the past to warn you all, please be careful. When the aliens make themselves public to the human race, it is all downhill from there. The following interview was with a person who claims to be a time traveler. While this interview was conducted, he did a lot of strange things. Here's how that interview went.
I'm just going to teleport out of here.
All right. I could still see you.
All right. See if my device is still working. Seems to be not working, so I'll have to go and get this device fixed, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
But I'll do something else in the meantime. All right, see you guys.
All right.
You still there?
All right, man. I see you.
All right, see you, dude.
Have you brought back any technology? Because I love seeing technology from the future. Besides the soul catcher that you have there that you're charging.
The soul catcher. Oh, I actually have my instrument of peace right here, by the way. That's what it is. Pretty much what you do is hold it up against someone's neck while they're alive, and you can harvest their soul. And they'll turn into like an embodiment of radiant light, as you can see, you know, down below.
Oh, so that's how you let me see it again? That's how you do it?
Right. Yeah. Just hold it up to their neck.
That's crazy. It's cool. It looks so simple, though. This technology is amazing in the future.
You know what? The thing is, like, it doesn't need to be... that's what people messed up during, like, your time.
Yeah.
Is they overcomplicated things. You know, things come with instruction manuals, and, you know, it comes with, you know, telephone support numbers. We don't even... What's a telephone? We don't use that anymore.
Yeah,
you know, we don't use that anymore.
That's amazing.
No. So, like, everything out here is simpler. It's a lot simpler.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2028. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually an alien egg. It was found on the moon in the year 2026. We bring it back to planet Earth where we inspected it very carefully. And as you can see, one egg contains 100,000 alien spores. And as you can see in the video, the aliens are trying to get out of this egg very aggressively. The reason I sent this video to the past is to warn you all, don't investigate the moon any further than you have already. Once the aliens hatch from this egg, the world gets destroyed, completely obliterated by these aliens. These aliens are fast, they're aggressive, they're stronger than humans, they're faster than humans, they're smarter than humans, and we have to stop them. It is imperative for the human race to understand that you are not alone. You are not the strongest being on this universe. The planet Moon held the strongest being in this universe, and it is inside of this egg that you are seeing right now. So please, whatever you do, stop drinking grape soda.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 2050. This machine you see here is called a digital monetizer. It is a machine that converts digital currencies like bitcoins into actual physical money. In the year 2050, this is how we use cryptocurrencies. This machine takes the digital currency and using transnumeral digitizing materializers, turns them into physical coins. Watch as it takes the digital coins and turns them into real coins. The process is pretty fast. These machines are made available to everyone for free in the year 2030. Although I am using bitcoins to demonstrate how it works, keep in mind that the main cryptocurrencies are not bitcoins. It is a cryptocurrency called Cardano, also known as ADA. Those are worth 100,000 in the year 2050. I am sending this video to the past so that you all could prepare yourselves for the future. Many of you can become millionaires if you listen to my advice. Buy cryptocurrencies, especially ADA.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from 5 billion years in the past. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of the planet Earth 5 billion years in the past. And what you see in the background, that big planet, is actually the moon. Back then, the moon was very close to us. And yes, Earth had some civilized beings living on it. We were so civilized that we didn't get along. We ended up fighting with each other and destroying the planet. And what you see on the sky is actually not another sun, but in fact, what destroyed the planet back 5 billion years ago and destroyed all of humanity. It was a giant war that ended all life on Earth, and new life was never seen on Earth for many years. The reason I send this to you now is because I don't want the same thing to happen to you guys. You have restarted civilization, and you don't know about your past. But your past is a scary one. We once destroyed all humanity. Please don't do it again. Stop drinking grape soda. History is doomed to repeat itself for those who don't know their past. So stop it. Don't do it to yourself. The following video was sent to me by a person who claims to have found in the beach micro-alien spaceships. Here's the video.
Alright guys, so I'm looking for something here. There's something making a little bit of noise here, as you can hear. I went and got some glow. What is this? What? Let me see. There's another one here. Wow, what are these? They're making noise. What is this? What are these? They look like little spaceships. Alright guys, so I brought them to my home and everything started levitating as soon as I came into my house. As soon as I turned off the lights, these things started to illuminate and I started to get a crazy headache. I don't know what these are. I don't know where they're from. I have this strange feeling that they are from outer space and perhaps there could be some living creatures inside of these. They're making some humming noise. I don't know what the humming noise means, but I just...
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 9000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of a celestial being reaching the planet Earth. I managed to record it using a space drone that records Earth from very far away. However, this is the very last time that humans are alive. It is because of this celestial being you see there. It has been roaming the universe for billions or if not trillions of years. That is, of course, until it picks up the sweet scent of grape soda radiating from the planet Earth. That is what draws it to us. the scent of grape soda. We've been sending a message to the past for many, many years. A gathering of time travelers have gotten together to devise a plan to really help you guys understand this. Grape soda is dangerous. It is extremely dangerous. If you have a can of grape soda in your hand right now, throw it away. If you have a bottle of grape soda in your hand right now, throw it away. If you have grape soda in your house, throw it away. Grab the bottles, grab the cans, open them, and pour the grape soda into the toilets. Get rid of all the grape soda from Earth! Now! The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 5000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of the year 5000. As you can see, all of the vehicles fly. However, it is a very dark world. The overgrowth of the human race has taken a toll on our planet. It is for that reason that we were forced to overdevelop the planet. Land real estate is no longer a thing. There is not a single ounce of land left. So what humans have been doing is building up. And as you can see, it is difficult to even tell where land is. It is almost impossible to see a little bit of dirt. Human life has changed immensely, and we've become technology dependent. I'm talking about we need it for everything. Even for something as simple as making, like, let's say for instance, a can of grape soda. That's something that would have been done flawlessly and effortlessly before in the past, but now we require a lot of robotics for that. It's really a horrible life. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 3000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually video of the world in the year 3000. The world has become a very hot place, almost unbearable for humans to live in. However, there is one solution that is a solution but a problem at the same time. Just how the human body cools itself by sweating. Hydration is a key component to cooling the earth. However, the earth cannot sweat, so we need to hydrate the world. But we can't because water is very scarce in the year 3000. However, the greatest minds in the year 3000 gathered together for a council meeting, and together they devised a plan to come up with a hydration method for the planet. Something better than water, something that will hydrate the planet Earth and keep it from becoming a hot, scorched world. That plan becomes a successful one. However, by the time it does, it's too late. That's why I send this message to the past. If you can, start producing more grape soda, because it is the one thing that can hydrate the Earth and save it from becoming a scorched world. You're telling me there's a person who pops up in your dreams from time to time, right?
It always feels like he's giving me a mission. This is why, like, I'm a time traveler almost.
Show the picture of what he looks like. So this is the guy who shows up in your dreams. He has light blue eyes, thin, light, round. His, what is round? His face?
Yeah.
He's giving you missions for time travel.
It's just very weird that I randomly saw him in real life.
Oh, you saw him in real life after the dream.
Yeah, I was just like, I know you from somewhere, but I haven't actually physically met you before. But like in here was like, I know you.
And what did he say?
And he was just like, I don't think we've met before.
Did you show him the picture?
Well, no, I drew it afterwards. He was just arriving and I was just going. But
so
anyway,
you're pretty much the beginning of a time traveler.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
What is one of the missions he's giving you?
So I don't actually know.
Okay. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2024. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually the end of the world. I was on a moon base when it happened. Hence the video that you are watching right now. I actually filmed it from the moon. It happens in the year 2024. Now you are about to watch exactly when it happens. The world gets destroyed, and think about how I felt. I was sitting in my moon base, looking down on Earth, drinking my grape soda and eating my spicy Doritos, just minding my own business when I saw this, and it really scared me. Now I'm no scientist because I was up here just to research things, but not like science things. But those look like giant bombs that were shot at each other from like different countries, probably like a war or something. And then they ended up destroying the entire planet. They really messed it up because I really wanted to go back there. Now I'm stuck here with a 2-week supply of spicy Doritos and grape soda. I was only supposed to be here for 2 weeks. When they asked me for a menu, I simply put grape soda and spicy Doritos. I don't know how long I'm gonna last, guys. Please avoid this. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2041. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a city that is deep in the ocean on Earth. This city is not discovered until the year 2035. After we discovered this city, we realized that a civilized society lives underwater. They have been there for billions of years, only coming up on occasion to share information with our government. They are solely responsible for every advanced technology that we have, including cell phones, coffee mugs, televisions, computers, grape soda, electric cars, solar panels, and so many other technological advancements that we have encountered on Earth. It is all because of them. However, when we discover them, they no longer want to help us. They feel threatened by us. They decide to cut off all communications with us. Therefore, humans stay stagnant in the technological advancement. I plead you all, please defund underwater exploration. For the sake of human technological advancements, depend on it. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2027. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a city that is on the dark side of the moon. The dark side of the moon has been inhabited for millions of years by an alien species called the Marchulians. The Marchulians are an alien species who live in secrecy, traveling to Earth to investigate and research human life from time to time. They've implanted several stories into the media to make sure that their life continues to be private, such as the fake moon landing. The reason they do this is because when humans reached the moon for the first time, they did encounter some of the Marchulians. And in fact, humans mixed with Marchulians and had babies. Those babies went back to Earth on a secret capsule and went on to grow up and create such beverages as grape soda and other ones that are not as important as grape soda. However, I send this message as a warning. Be careful, because in the year 2027, the Marchulians decide to make themselves public. After they do this, they try to take over the world. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 3000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually the planet Mars in the year 3000. We have colonized Mars and now we live there. Humans have decided to move from Earth onto Mars. We end up depleting all the resources on Earth. Therefore, we have to move to Mars. But one would think, how do humans survive on Mars? There's no water there. Well, that's not true. We end up drilling deep into Mars and soon we find out that there is a bunch of water. Actually, the water on Mars is better than the water on Earth. The water on Mars comes in flavors and is also carbonated. People love the water of Mars. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2035. Here's what the email said. What you're watching is actually the programming of a cybernetic artificially intelligent robot. It is part of a program called the Project X5, a government project that focuses solely on artificial intelligence. This program begins in the year 2030. At first, they test everything from the cybernetic artificial intelligence robot. They try to make it move like humans, think like humans, and do everything a little bit better than humans, in fact. The funding is the #1 priority for them. They need to make sure they have the money and the ability to make these robots, hence the government increasing the taxes by the year 2028. However, the cybernetic robots turn on the humans, and the funding that they got to build these robots were not solely from the taxes. A company has donated every single cent they had to fund this project. That company is also responsible for making grape soda. If possible, please stop drinking grape soda. The future of mankind depends on it. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2035. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a project called Project X.5. It is a government project that consisted of testing cybertronic artificially intelligent humanoids. There you can see the calibration. In this scene, you can see how they are testing the balance and the ability to move. This is a crucial moment for the artificial intelligent cybertronic humanoid, as it makes it somewhat free, able to move itself freely from the control of humans, and that creates a huge problem. After 2 years of testing, the Cybertronic robot decides that it is more important and stronger, more intelligent than humans. It decides to do something that we never thought would happen. Take control of its own life by reprogramming all the existing artificial intelligent humanoid robots to think independently of human control. It does this to take over the world. So please, listen to my warning, you all from the past. Stop drinking grape soda. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 5000. Here's what the email said. The video you are watching is of a spaceship that carries what's left of humanity on it. Earth actually gets destroyed in the year 2036. But by the year 2030, we know about it, so we start preparing. And what you are watching in the video is when we leave the planet Earth in the year 2034. The government creates many spaceships to take humans to the moon. Temporarily, until we can move forward, every planet that we are on, we investigate, we research, and look into every mineral that is on that planet to see how we can utilize any of those minerals in a way that can help us continue to move forward towards our new home. I am in the year 5000, and the videos that you are watching right now are actually from my past. Right now, we are in our new planet called Planet Boobalooks, but we never really found out why Earth started to become uninhabitable. One popular running theory back in the past was that grape soda was solely responsible for the expulsion of oxygen in the air, making the world unbreathable and uninhabitable. Please, if you can, stop drinking grape soda.
Every race that is alive in the universe comes in contact with the virus, actually. It's not from this planet, actually.
It's from a different planet.
It's from an actual meteor,
It's from a meteor.
And this meteor has been going out throughout the universe and wiping out races. So not all aliens are bad. 3 of them are good. 3 races, which is pretty good, considering 7 others are bad. That means there are good and bad ones.
So it's a form of changing humans into something better.
Yes.
And you said there were 5 overall treatments or cures for this. One of them being the urine of a righteous man. The other one being what you have there in your vial, your capsule.
So the third cure would be to get powers, basically. And like the powers wipes away everything bad.
The following picture was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 2050. Here's what the email said. The picture you are seeing right now is of an alien warship that is traveling towards Earth right now, as we speak. This alien species decides to take over planets one by one. They travel the universe looking for planets to destroy, simply for no reason. They don't need the resources, they don't need anything from the planets that they destroy, they simply want to destroy it. Their goal is to be the only civilization alive in the universe. However, when they arrive on Earth in the year 2045, they are met with great force. All of the Mexican people of the planet Earth get together and fight against these aliens, having a significant chance of winning. However, because of the lack of support for the Mexican people, the world gets destroyed. The Mexican people are responsible for saving the Earth, but they can't do it alone. They need a little bit of help. So give them a hand and be prepared. Start making friends with Mexicans because they are ultimately what saves the universe and Earth. He's a time traveler who goes to different places and he does really, really important things, correct?
Absolutely.
So what year are you in right now?
I've been told by the legend not to disclose the year.
But you are not in 2021.
No, I'm not. I'm pretty much in the future.
You're in the future.
Yeah. I have been told to stay safe here for some time. They are planning to shift me to a certain year.
So for security reasons, you were told to go to a future year and stay there for a while.
Yes.
After that, do you think you will go further to the future or to the past?
It depends upon them because the council decides that. So no idea.
Okay. What's your favorite year that you've been to so far?
Well, I enjoyed coming to the year 1940. It was really serene. It was fantastic. Different. You got different historical events.
Yeah. And you can't change anything because of the effect that it will do.
Yes.
You're just an observer, basically.
Yes.
You think that you will time travel later on?
I think so.
Have you had any signs?
If I can ask my spirit guides, they can probably help me.
So you talk to your spirit guides?
No, I haven't ever. It's just that I want to later on. Do you know of Yeshua?
Joshua?
Jesus Christ?
So Jesus is your spirit guide? And then he will make you time travel?
Yes.
So all you need to do is find Jesus. Once you find him, you will gain the ability to time travel.
I think so, yeah.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know the exact year. I could want to find one person who I could find.
Who would you find?
My soulmate.
Your soulmate?
I've been dreaming about her.
You've been dreaming about your soulmate?
Yeah.
What does she look like?
She's very motherly. That's the only word I can describe.
Is she like breastfeeding you?
That's how the dream is I'm getting sometimes.
Do you know her name?
I would know her as Mommy.
So you call her Mommy. In your dreams, your soulmate is also changing your diaper.
sometimes.
Well, maybe one day you'll find her.
I hope.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2023. Here's what the email said. What you're watching is actually aliens arriving to Earth for the very first time. This happens in the year 2023. 2 spaceships can be seen arriving to Earth at a speed that is incredible. The alien species that arrive on Earth in the year 2023 are known as the Pagalos. The Pagalos are an alien species that decided to travel the universe, arriving at different planets and stealing the best thing that that planet has to offer. They decide to come to Earth and take what we have, the best thing we have. They land on Earth in the year 2023 and rid the world of grape soda. They take every single ounce of it. Soon after that, panic ensues, and that's when World War III begins. Because of the lack of grape soda, the world becomes a scary and dark place. People who were once loving partners, friends, and families decide to start fighting each other. Countries become enemies, and the world begins to live its darkest time in history. This is my warning to you all. If you have any grape soda, hide it, save it, put it away, and make sure you keep it safe.
There is a war sometime around the 21st century, yeah.
What should they do to prepare themselves?
There'll be devices implanted in my arm, just like I got my arm, and it'll be offered to some members of the public,
the general public,
just to help them defend themselves, give them a bit of extra power inside of them. Also, they'll be trained in the gym, and also they'll have some extra knowledge on how to make friends with the aliens. It'll be scary at first meeting the Blavians, but they'll come to my training camp, and I'll teach them how to bond with the aliens.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2029. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is the end of the world. The world gets destroyed by the hands of humans. Humans destroy the world, not aliens. It all happens because of war within Earth. The weapons get so strong that eventually in the year 2029, as all countries strive to destroy each other, in turn, at the end of everything, they end up destroying the entire world. And it is a sad sight to see. I am a time traveler from the year 2029. Everyone knew that this was going to happen, and everyone was kind of like, hey, they didn't believe it was going to get that bad, but I did. And I prepared myself. We all knew it was coming. For many, many years, there was talk about war. However, I prepared myself and created a spaceship, which was where I was when I recorded the end of the world. It is the saddest sight I've ever seen in my life, and it is very disappointing. Humans are ultimately their worst enemy. Whoa, I just found a piece of technology that is groundbreaking. This piece of technology right here is from the year 8000. And inside of this is some information that is crucial to the world and the universe. It is amazing. It carries inside a book along with other informations about things from other dimensions. I believe that this one right here is from the year 8000. So what I did is I actually deciphered some of the information in there. Turns out that in here, you will find the story of another dimension person. His entire story is within this right here. And I cannot believe it. There's so much information in here that it is amazing. You will not believe what I've seen so far. I'm amazed. This is amazing.
You're not going to believe me, but you know the Fountain of Youth?
I've heard of it.
It's for real. It's in Denmark.
Denmark?
Yes. Denmark's not called Denmark now. I'm saying this because Denmark, you guys know it as Denmark.
Right. It is called something else in the future.
Yes. Vormir.
Lormir.
Vormir.
Vormir.
So it's a weird name.
So Vormir?
Yeah, Vormir. Well, the thing is, we didn't know where it was, and then I found it. And what I realized, I brought somebody who was contaminated to the Fountain of Youth, and it healed them right away. But also made them younger. So each second is what's it called? 1 year that you can get younger. So if you were just to like barely tap it, you will decrease by a year. So like your whole body is equivalent, like your whole body in there for 1 second will reduce it by 10 years. So people have to be careful. So you just have to you can probably dip your whole foot in there and reduce it by like 5 years. That's like the safest way we do it. The thing is though, it is heavily guarded.
That's interesting, man. That is definitely interesting that it reverses your age. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2031. Here's what the email said. What you're watching is the beginning of an alien takeover that begins in the year 2031. The video showcases an alien spaceship that looks like an upside down pyramid. The two circular lights that you see on the side of the pyramid spaceship are actually the way that these aliens take things from our planet. What they do is that they transport any resources using interdimensional travel portals. As you can see really quickly in the video, a bird tries to fly very closely to one and gets sucked in. Warning, this will happen on June 6, 2031 in California. The following pictures was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 10 billion. Here's what the email said. What you are watching are pictures of the year 10 billion. Those tubes that you see in the air are for transportation. Humans are transported through tubes, not cars. Vehicles are not the future. Humans are now teleported or tube-ported through those tubes. It depends on where you stand, how much money you have in the future. In the year 10 billion, those who can afford to be teleported are teleported. It is an easier way to travel, as opposed to the lower end transportation method, tube-ported. To be tube-ported is very hard on the body. Basically what happens is your body is sucked up a tube and transported through towns at the speed of light. This can be very painful and very uneasy on the body. It is for that reason that many of the people in the future suffer of broken bones. Broken bone practice is a highly lucrative business. And in the year 10 billion, 98% of all humans have broken bones. The following video will show you an interview that I conducted with a time traveler that claims to time travel using soap bubbles. Yes, soap bubbles. He claims to have discovered a new power that allows him to travel through those soap bubbles. He can be seen in the video wearing this superhero cape. Here's that interview. You have the ability, you are a time traveler, right? You time travel through your bubbles.
It's like you're doing meditation and you can go into the zone.
Have you been to specific years, different years?
No, not that I can sort of pinpoint, no. It always seems to be, I would not have a clue what year it is type of thing.
Okay, so it's random, at random.
The events that I might see, from what I remember, is very little. I'd like to access more of my memories.
And so the cape that you're wearing today, you don't wear it every day, or do you wear it every day?
I wore it for you guys.
Nice, okay.
I am unlocking my powers at the moment. Everyone has powers. We can all unlock them.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler from the year 5 billion. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is the creation of Earth, the beginning of it all. I went back in time to see how the Earth was created, from the year 5 billion all the way to the beginning, simply because of something that happens in the year 5 billion that causes the Earth to be destroyed. I wanted to make sure that that reason doesn't happen. So I had to go back in time to the creation of Earth, and what I saw was amazing and fantastic. It was beyond belief, so I decided to record it. As I floated there in the middle of nowhere, and Earth was created right in front of my eyes, I couldn't hold back the tears and my emotions were overwhelming. It is for that reason that I've decided to record this and share it with the people from the past. I hope that this brings you as much emotional fulfillment as it has to me. The creation of our planet was beautiful and still is. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2030. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video that was filmed in the beach in the year 2030. The creature that can be seen floating around on the beach is called a Bobby pulsar. It is actually an alien being that has been living in the deep ocean for a very long time. Apparently, when an asteroid came and destroyed the dinosaurs, along with it came a lot of alien creatures. Some of those went into the ocean and have been living there for many million years. The one you see there floating is one of those creatures. It resurfaces in the year 2029 and commences to take over the planet. These creatures are responsible for the eradication and extermination of the human people. So my warning to all of you is the following. If you can, protect yourself. It is known that the one weakness that these creatures have is grape soda. They are severely allergic to the soda. So for that reason, I encourage you as a time traveler for you to start preparing yourself. Start drinking grape soda. Protect yourself. Make your body 90% grape soda. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 6000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching in this video is actually a teleportation pod. It is the most common way of transportation in the year 6000. The way it works is very simple. It destroys your body by turning you into billions and trillions of pieces. Depending on how fat you are, you may turn into many more pieces. Then those pieces are transported through the air at 3 times the speed of light, reaching its destination and then reassembling into the person that you become. The reason why I'm sending this video to the past is because this creation is actually created in the past. Well, more like it's thought of in the past. Someone has created this technology in their mind but was not able to do it. They watched the video on this TikTok channel of their own creation, not knowing that it was their own creation. Therefore, they thought about it but never actually created it. The message to that person is, if you are watching this right now, please create this. I blurred the name of your company to protect your identity because it's your name. The following video reveals a time traveler appearing out of thin air. Apparently, he has time traveled into our time. This video was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler. He sent it in order to prove that time travel is real. He also goes into the details of time travel. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is 100% proof of time travel. I have recorded this so that you see that it is real. However, you don't know that time travelers are among you. There are so many time travelers that if you knew, you would actually be scared. Time travelers dress for the era that they're going to. The majority of them dress as homeless or regular people. They never come back as rich or wealthy people. They never come back as influential people. They always come back in a way that they seem invisible. The most invisible person is the homeless people. So they come back mostly as homeless people. It is the best way for them to observe us without us observing them. When we see a homeless person, we tend to look away from them. It is for this reason that time travelers have decided to come back as homeless people. Every homeless person you see is a time traveler. We have Tracy here, who is a time traveling alien.
Half
alien.
Yes.
And you're a time traveler as well.
Yes, I do a little time traveling here and there, and it's a little fun. And I'm not like a master time traveler or anything, but my mentor, he's teaching me the ropes.
So you're new to time travel.
Fairly new.
What was the last year you went to?
We actually went to the past for my first trip.
Yeah, what year was that?
Just 1900.
1900s.
Nothing spectacular. Just kind of went back and checked it out. It was all right.
What year are you originally from?
The current timeline.
Oh, you're just an alien, half alien. That's all.
Right.
Your parents had those horns? One of them?
My dad did.
What is your alien breed called?
It's pretty much like the technical word for unicorn.
Okay.
But it's bi.
You're a binacorn?
It's similar to that, but not pronounced that way.
So there you go, guys. We have Tracy here, who is a binacorn time traveling alien, which is a hybrid time traveling alien. She's half human, half unicorn type alien. Amazing. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 6000. He claims to have recorded inside of his time machine. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is inside of my time machine. I am a time traveler from the year 6000, and this is how I time travel. As you can see, I look for routes and places to go. I also measure the destination by measuring the electromagnetic fields. For interdimensional travel is very important. Carbon monoxide and polymers are all things that I look for. I do the calculations, add them into the computer. What you're seeing now is the computer that is actually on board on my ship. Not only are you seeing a time machine, but you are also seeing what computers in the futures are like. Self-repairing technology is also an advancement that has not become available for you guys at this time. I hope you enjoy, and also be careful and safe, because time machines are real and time travelers are real. They change and modify history to fit into a premise, one that is controlled by a group that has power and invested interest. But you already knew that. Your dreams are not dreams, they're much more. Keep your eyes open and realize that you are alive while sleeping. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 5000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching are actually humans on a spaceship. Sorry for the looped recording. It is not allowed to record and send any information back to the past. However, I was able to get a little bit recorded, and that's why it's looped. In the year 5000, humans are not able to live on Earth anymore. All humans live on a spaceship called the Armatron 5K. As you can see, humans are living here indefinitely. What we do is we monitor the planet Earth from afar. And the reason for this is because the world is no longer habitable. So we orbit around the Earth, looking at it, looking at the stats, and making sure that things are getting better. However, they are not. This all happened because of one mistake that people were not able to avoid, even though we gave many warnings. Time travelers have traveled back in time to give this warning. However, it was dismissed as a joke. Please, it is crucial. The future of mankind and humanity depends on this one thing. If you care about humankind, please Stop drinking grape soda. So you are a time traveler from the year 2033.
Yes, I'm a time traveler from the year 2033.
The suit that you're wearing, is this a specific time traveling suit?
Yes, this is my green traveling suit, as you can tell. It protects me from all the chemical outsides of the time travel vortex.
So you are the only one who has this suit?
There are multiple suits, colors. It varies from blue to yellow, from red to pink, etc.
Do the colors symbolize anything?
This suit is the strongest. It can withstand the highest percentage of chemicals from time travel.
Do you have any technology from the future?
Well, I have this.
It seems like a dagger. What is that?
Oh, yes, it's called the D dagger, actually. It belongs to someone in some other dimension. I don't know what it does very well, but it can even do this.
Wow. All right, so that dagger like that, is there anything specific that you use it for?
Well, this dagger, I'm able to put mayonnaise on toast with it, spread it.
Wait, you spread mayonnaise with it?
Yeah, mayonnaise on toast.
You are a time traveler?
I'm a time traveler. I just got back from the biggest party ever.
Oh, so what years have you gone to?
I've gone ahead the next 5 years.
So to the next 5 years in the future.
Yeah.
The way that you feel right now, that's because of the time travel?
No,
or
from
just
the party. The city of San Diego Padres have won.
Oh, wow.
The 3 next World Series.
Nice.
And it's just been a gnarly party.
So what's something big happens in the future?
What happens within 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, a lot of things happen. Donald Trump comes back. Biden doesn't make it through his 4 years. They had enough of that administration, and they pretty much just gave it back to Trump.
Wow. So it does come back. That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess Biden just like reneged on a bunch of things that he said he was going to do, and then
perhaps maybe he just got tired.
I guess.
So you are a time traveler from the year 3020.
Yes, I'm a time traveler from the year 3020.
Why are you a stuffed bear, or you appear to be a stuffed bear?
I am actually a living stuffed bear.
Oh, so you are like a robot, like a toy, basically.
No, I am living. I am able to die. I can feel pain. I am just living. I am a stuffed animal, as you can tell.
Oh, so you are technology. You're like a robot. So everyone thought robots were going to look hard and metallic, but in reality, they look like you in the future.
Well, yes, I am a sort of robot. I don't know how I'm alive. I am just living.
You're part human, part robot, part stuffed animal.
Yes, but I am able to time travel at will.
So what's your message?
My message is, all humans will be extinct by 2022.
What? A long time ago, I discovered a video that showed interstellar spaceships in deep space. They were captured by an amateur astronomer, astrophotographer, John Leonard Walton. He managed to capture these using a simple homemade telescope. He influenced me greatly, and just like anybody who is unknown and unfunded, his research was lost. And so was he. For many, many years, I have been trying to find the very spaceships that John Leonard Walton found. Finally, after many, many years of trying, I have found the spaceships that John Leonard Walton recorded. Now, these spaceships are in our deep space, rotating at a speed so quick that it is inconceivable to us. Why are these interstellar spaceships around us? What are they doing there? Are they man-made? And if so, why are they there? When were they placed in orbit with Earth? What is their purpose? How long have they been there? Why do they exist? So you are a time traveler from the year 2800.
Yes. My name is Juan Pablo Escobar, and I am from the year 2800, or you call it 2800.
And what is the year 2800 like?
Everyone slowly or is Mexican at this point due to the food corporations putting chemicals into the food that alters your DNA and RNA and changes your body's chemistry. Over time, everyone turns into Mexican.
So what you're telling me is that corporations right now, food corporations, are actually adding a chemical to the food that we eat that is slowly changing us, our DNA, to become Mexicans in the future.
Eventually, some scientists get involved with the food corporation industry, and they end up making chemicals that can alter your DNA, RNA, that are put into the food.
And there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, not really. I mean, it's already happening as we speak.
Wow.
Your name is Trump?
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to have gone back in time. He claims to have written everything that has happened recently into an episode of a Western TV show from the year 1958. He has done this to prove that time travel is real. The episode features a man who goes by the name of Trump. He promises to build a wall around their town to save them from an impending doom.
I am the only one. Trust me. I can build a wall around your homes that nothing will penetrate. What do we do? How do we save ourselves? You ask, how do you build that wall?
Now, even though many people believe him, there are many who still doubt him and try to stop him.
How long are you gonna let this con man walk around town? Be careful, son. I can sue you. Well, stealing is stealing, whether you do it with a gun or a mouthful of mealy words. I don't intend to sit here and be insulted, Sheriff. If your people don't want my help, I can go elsewhere. Wait a minute, Mr. Trump. You don't talk for the rest of us.
By the end of the episode, they're able to prove that he was lying. What's really amazing is that this time traveler managed to prove to us that time travel is real by writing in a real-life situation into a TV show from the year 1958. Still think time travel is fake?
We got word that somebody learned how to use magic to time travel.
Wow.
And that is against the rules.
Because it needs to be technology, right?
Technology. We have to keep account of who time travels. Time traveling by magic, it's against the rules. And what do we do to people that do that? Because there are certain things that people can time travel with using magic, but they can only go so far.
Right.
So I witnessed it. If they use what they're doing, they could kill me but they can't really kill me because I'm immortal. But they try.
You came to this timeline to finish that guy. You finish your mission.
I finished, but his apprentice got away. So here's the picture. As you see, the guy right here, opening a portal right here, and that's his apprentice. And this is me taking a photo right in front of them. Since I have the reality stone, I just hid right in front of them.
They couldn't see you.
They couldn't see me. I snapped a picture right in front of them. They couldn't even see me. Look at that. They're perfect.
That's crazy. Yeah, that is insane.
This is insane. And I have to, this is evidence that we put in the time traveler cabinet.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be 230 million years into the past, the late Triassic period. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is a video of massive acorns that belong to the Pseudotherium argentinus, a giant squirrel-like creature from the late Triassic period. This creature has followed me and has tried to actually eat me. I've been living here for several months and I've discovered one thing. These are the creature's main source of energy. These are the acorns that the creature lives on. However, it is not the only source of energy that it uses. It will also eat meat, like humans, if it needs to. So for that reason, I'm very scared. However, I am very happy to record these acorns. As you can see there, it is 100% proof that time travel is real. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 9000. He claims to have recorded inside of his time machine. Here's what the email said. The footage you are watching was recorded inside of my time machine. I'm sorry for the distortion in the video. The reason for that anomaly is because you are not supposed to record inside of a time machine. A time bubble has been created inside of this time machine, therefore making it possible for people to time travel like myself. However, when recorded, your time continuum gets distorted. Therefore, the video itself is the way it is. The type of technology that I use to record this is high quality, the best that I have ever done. As a matter of fact, you will never see inside of another time machine this clear, ever in your life. Take note and watch. You will see my time destinations that I have traveled to, and I've been to all those years for a specific reason. Now I will show you something that I was not supposed to do. I will let you hear inside of my time machine. Keep in mind that this will create a much higher distortion, but it's worth it. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to have discovered the Fountain of Youth. Here's what the email said. The video you are watching is a video of the Fountain of Youth. It took me a very long time to find it. However, I do not want to reveal what year I found it in. It is very crucial that this fountain stays untouched. But even though I give this warning to you all, I was unable to control my feelings and my emotions. The minute I saw the Fountain of Youth, I couldn't help myself. I grabbed the plastic cup, reached down, and took a cupful. I drank it. To my surprise, it tasted like grape soda. And the power that I felt within myself was emotional and extraordinary. It was something I've never felt before. I felt strong again. I felt youthful. When I discovered the Fountain of Youth, I was 110 years old. After drinking a sip of the Fountain of Youth, I was 23 years old. Now they say that the Fountain of Youth is protected by mythical beings. I didn't run into any, and I didn't have any problems. But I am told that I was lucky. So if you're one of those people trying to search for this, be careful, because you might not be as lucky as I was. You're a time traveler. So how do you time travel?
Well, it's very shifty at the moment. It only happens in like dream state, but it's like very annoying at the moment because it will only be like little snippets.
What year have you gone to?
They've definitely been like odds and ends of like different years, this amount. And then I suddenly just wake up again and it's just like, oh, I wanted to stay for a bit longer.
What was something that you saw that surprised you?
I don't know if you know what an Ukturian is. It's like a being. They're sort of tall, blue, wear like cloaky thingies. That one was really amazing.
Can you control your time travel or do you time travel randomly?
It just happens randomly.
Have you time traveled while sleeping like that and brought back something like a piece of technology or something?
Just recently, like I've actually got like a power, which is
Well, actually, I'm the president of the whole world in the year 8000.
And you are Mexican?
I'm Mexican.
Do you want to show your approval for the president of the world in the year 8000? Well, now you can. It is available right now on hoodies in many colors. But not only on hoodies, it's available on shirts of different colors, sweatshirts of different colors, and even on a dye sticker. All you have to do is click on this link that can be seen on the profile page for this TikTok channel. That will take you to our Teespring account where you can purchase these lovely items. Magluk. The video you just witnessed was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2028. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is the Lingonian takeover of the year 2028. It takes place in the year 2028. That is when the aliens decide to take over the world. And they do it for a purpose. At that moment, humans were caught off guard and we didn't know how to defend ourselves. Once the Lingonians take over, the first thing they do is make everyone work for them for free. So basically, we're not free anymore. The second thing they do is remodel every manufacturing facility to manufacture their specific needs. At first, we don't know exactly what we're manufacturing, but soon we find out what it is. And we don't know why the Lingonians have taken over the earth, specifically for this one thing. The specific thing that they have us manufacture for them is grape soda. Please stop producing grape soda. You still have time. The following email was sent to me by a sailor who found a time machine in the ocean. He claims to have found a flash drive attached to the time machine that contained the following message. Here's what it said. Somewhere between November and December of the year 2021, a great catastrophe will take place. Something so big that the world will never be able to recover the same way. I've tried my best to reroute the timeline, but I was unable to do so. I was unsuccessful. The great catastrophe of 2021 reveals itself as a Trojan, meaning at first, it seems like a great thing. However, it backfires and becomes the worst thing to ever happen to humanity. After the year 2021, the year 2022 is pretty bleak. The closest that human will ever come to being the same again is in the year 3000. Hopefully, another time traveler will pick up where I left off. So that's what the email said. As you guys know, many time travelers contact me with valid information. They send videos, pictures. I hope you guys get prepared, and hopefully a time traveler sees this and helps us all. Magluk. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to have gone 2 million years into the past, into the Paleolithic era. He claims to have encountered and recorded 2 cavemen. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is a video that was filmed 2 million years into the past, the Paleolithic era. I've been here for about 5 months now, and I've been able to survive and adapt quite well. However, I did run into a couple problems. The cavemen don't like me. Apparently, the appearance of a modern day human scares them, and therefore they feel threatened. And for that reason, while I am here, I have attempted to avoid them at all costs. However, I was seen, and this is exactly when I found out that the cavemen had powers that we didn't know about. Listen closely and watch as this caveman disrupts the camera footage simply by using his voice. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to have gone back into the past, 70 million years into the past to the prehistoric times. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually 3 dinosaur eggs that I have captured for myself. It was a very difficult thing to do, but I did it. I believe that these 3 eggs belong to a T-Rex, as I noticed that while I transported these eggs to my nest, a T-Rex was following me. I managed to escape, and here they are, 3 dinosaur eggs, T-Rex eggs to be specific. If you notice the nest looks pretty modern, that's because I built it. I've been here many years, and I've been trying to survive, and I've been doing pretty well so far. But I managed to capture these 3 eggs, and I'm very happy because guess what? I've been in the mood for fried eggs for quite some time. The following video was sent to me by a person from the year 5000. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is a video of the year 5000. In the year 5000, many cars fly and a monorail has been created. One that travels around the city in such a way that it seems like an amusement park ride. If you look to the right of the screen, you will be able to see one of those monorails. There it goes. The companies that you know from your time no longer exist. Most of them have evolved into something else or have closed down completely. The only company known that is still alive is Amazon. As you can see there, what you see at the top of the screen is actually an Amazon delivery ship. The shipping speed has upgraded to something so phenomenal that it's hard to believe. When you order something, it gets to your home within seconds. The ship teleports near your vicinity and will deliver your product in less than 30 seconds. Once the ship is within the range of your home, the delivery person or robot is able to teleport itself into your home and deliver the product. This is the only company that has survived thousands of years. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler from the year 2105. Here's what the email said. What you are seeing in the video is a Cybertronic human being fixed by an X2 dock machine. The Cybertronic human is considered to be an advanced form of a human. By the year 2026, humans became dependable on technology that enhances their natural abilities. In the year 2050, humans decided to integrate this technology directly onto their physical bodies, molding into their body in such a form that it almost became part of them. In the year 2105, the technology has become part of the human body. It is now an integral part of the human body, and without it, you can't survive. Humans have developed and evolved themselves into a completely different being. But even though humans have upgraded themselves, there is one thing that they have not been able to avoid. Diseases. The common cold has evolved into something far more dangerous than it's ever been before. One that is adequate for our new Cybertronic body types. What you see is the removal of the common cold in the year 2105. They look like Cybertronic bugs. Because they are. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2032. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video of a city on Mars. For many years, it was thought that Mars was devoid of life, but that was wrong. We weren't looking at the right places. In the year 2032, a Mars expedition program takes place, and what we discover on Mars is nothing short of amazing. The spaceship you see there is our spaceship. We are exploring. We haven't found any life at all on Mars, but we did in fact find this city. When we got closer to the city and actually entered some of the buildings, we have seen signs of human life. Yes, I said humans. We found technology, including cell phones, radios, TVs, everything that humans do. We found clothing. We even found pictures of many humans. After analyzing the situation, we've come to several different conclusions. 1. Humans may have traveled to Mars in the past. Or 2. A more viable conclusion. Humans originally came from Mars. This is our origin planet. It may be possible that we were born on Mars and we traveled and extended and colonized Earth. Therefore, we are all Martians. Perhaps the answers we seek are here.
I'm gonna clear this up. This is how time travel works. If you go back to the past and try to change your future, that's not how it works. Because if you try to do that, then your past would have already become your future. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's almost like I'm two different people.
Yeah, that is a different you from a different timeline.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 5002. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is a Cybertron X2, a humanoid AI robot that was created by humans to help save humanity. However, in the year 5002, mankind wasn't able to make it all the way. The Cybertron has turned on the humans and taken over the world. In fact, the only piece of Earth that's left is what you see right there. Cased in the incubator, the Cybertron X2 checks on it to make sure that everything is okay. The robots assumed that all of mankind has been destroyed, but that is not true. I am the only one left, and I am secretly filming this. It is the reason why I was only able to record for such a short time. The Cybertron X2 soon realizes that I was there recording him and looks at me, sending a signal to my camera that distorted the footage and also destroyed my camera. Good thing I was able to save the video footage by uploading it to the cloud. So this is my warning to you all. Take a good look at the video. That is all that's left of Earth. Our greed and ambition to become technologically advanced has bitten us back. In the year 5002, we are no longer a species. The The following video was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2052. Here's what the email said. What you are watching is actually a video that was filmed underwater. These large structures are actually cities that were built by Piscine and amphibious humanoids. In other words, fish people. They were discovered in the year 2051. And in the year 2052, the fish people have mistaken our curiosity for an act of war, and in fact have come up to the surface to confront us. Now, even though we just discovered this in the year 2051, and in the year 2052, the fish people decide to come up and fight us, keep in mind that this involves you very much. The fish people have been living underwater for thousands of years, meaning these structures are underwater right now in your time. This is what we've learned through some communication that has been established. They've been here thousands and thousands of years, building these large structures underwater that have been undisturbed and undiscovered. So here's my warning to you all. Soon, an initiative for underwater exploration will arise, asking for funding from the government. This funding will be granted and soon the exploration will begin. I'm asking you all to make sure that that doesn't pass. It happens soon during your time. The following video was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2095. Here's what the email said. The video you are watching is of the year 2095. As you can see, many technological advancements have taken place on Earth. Notice that the videos are on loop. That's because transmitting footage of the future into the past is a very difficult thing to do and very costly. Apart from the technological advancements, in the year 2095, we find out that what we thought were aliens from another planet were in fact just time traveler future humans. We evolved into that form. That is our latest evolutionary form. We look like aliens, but we're not. We are humans. Also in the year 2095, a new law is passed by President Dext Kardashian. The law states that humans are not to use their physical legs to walk anymore. Walking is a restricted act. You must use a transportation device of any sort. The reason why I'm sending this video to the past is to warn you all. Please start using your legs. Use your legs more often. Soon the government will notice that you're not using your legs as much, and they will make a law banning the use of your legs. So go out there and walk.
So do we find out in the future, do we find out all the secrets of the government and all these different secrets that we don't know about, but we know that they exist? Do we eventually know them in the future?
Oh yes, we know about it. It's released to the public.
And time travel, is it made available in the year 2028 or earlier?
Yes, it is.
Oh, 2028.
It's made available to the public and only to certain members of the public around 2028.
2 sets of members of the public?
There's quite a few hundred people there in the public that they've been training in 2028 for missions.
Missions exactly for time travel, or for what are the missions for?
Some of the people in the public who are offered to go to have time travels are actually signed up for time travel tourist holiday destinations, so they only use it for personal holiday use and holiday use only to different times of their choice.
The following video was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2500. Here's what the email said. Pay close attention to the clouds around you. If they are extra thick, then they are not regular clouds. As you can see in the video, a spaceship can be seen hidden in the clouds. That is an intergalactic spaceship from an alien race called the Kalarbans. The Kalarbans have been here for thousands of years and have been keeping an eye on human and mankind for a very long time. The reason I was able to capture this one on video is because lightning and thunderstorms disrupt their electrical capabilities, deactivating their camouflage capabilities and software, therefore giving you the ability to see them. But keep in mind, these alien ships are there. They've been there for many years. They're in the clouds, and as a matter of fact, most of the clouds are actually alien ships. You just didn't know it. If they're thick, if you can't see through them, they're alien ships. 90% of the clouds you see in the sky are alien ships, and the rain that comes from those clouds is something that you should avoid at all costs. It goes into our crops, food, rivers, oceans, lakes. It even lands on you. It may look like water, but there's so much more to it. Avoid rainwater at all costs. The following is a video that was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler from the year 2065. This is what the email said. What you are watching in this video is actually a city that is being built in the middle of the ocean. These floating cities are being built around the world by an alien empire that calls themselves the Onyenyum Empire. In the year 2065, they are building this right in front of us and no one notices. This is because the Onyenyum Empire has sent some aliens back in time to start hypnotizing humans and mankind, so that humans don't see the secret takeover that's happening. They do this by making sure that you never know their name, the Onyenyum. Many of the Onyenyum have gone back in time to try to accomplish this task, but only one has been successful in doing so. They've accomplished this in a very simple way. Repeat their name as close as possible to a person's ear and make sure that the masses continue to know that name and repeat it until they don't even know that they are doing it. They've done this in a very smart way, and humans didn't even notice it. What they've done is taken their name, Onyenyum, and flipped it backwards, Munyenyo. and now everyone's saying it. I received an email by a person who claims to be a time traveler. He claims to know how life started. This is what he said. Our sun is not a star. It's actually a planet that's burning. And what you believe to be stars in the sky are actually intergalactic spaceships returning. They are called Blarvians, and they are coming back to Earth to destroy us. The Blarvians are an alien race who believe in a greater power called Tizer. They believe that Tizer is responsible for all life in the universe. What you know as the sun was actually a very beautiful planet called Rambula. The inhabitants of that planet were called Rambulans. One day, the Rambulans met with the Blarvians. They decided to show the Blarvians what they've created. They had created several small planets that they called the Sons of Rambula. Their plans were to create life on each one of these planets. But the Blarvians didn't like this idea because for them, only Tizer could create life. So they attempted to destroy Rambula, but instead what they did was cause it to burn for millions of years. However, the heat that comes from the burning planet Rambula now serves to bring life to Earth. And ironically, one of the planets that was once known as the Son of Rambula now calls the mother planet the Sun. The following video was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2024. This is what the email said. The video you are watching is footage of the year 2024, and yes, it is what used to be America. In the year 2024, it is no longer known as America. A brand new country known as True America has risen. They have taken over and they are now in power. Even though the country is in shambles and is completely destroyed, True America aims to bring back what used to be America in a different way. True America are the winners of the major war that took place in the end of the year 2021. However, a small group of revolutionaries known as the Original Americans aim to bring back America in its truest form. I've used my drone to record footage of me walking to our meeting ground. The destroyed city that you see in the distance is actually one of the places where we meet up. This is my warning to you all. Keep an eye out. Things happen when you least expect it. The day that you are expecting for things to happen and go down, those are the days that nothing happened. They come like thieves in the night. True America is coming for you. The following video was a video that was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler. He claims that this video is about 5 billion years old and that it was leaked from NASA. It shows an alien talking to us humans.
Your thoughts looking at quantum physics literally creates reality. If you look at things like affirmations, subconscious programming, these things correspond with your vibration and the influence of it, and what you attract into reality by your subconscious mind. For subconscious programming, things called binaural beats are often used in unison for the desired effects of the programming. Telekinesis, psychokinesis, as I've learned, is the relation of not only telekinesis but all kinesis understood by the psychic energy user community, since the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between reality and fantasy. The goal of subconscious programming, using affirmations and binaural beats, can be for all sorts of things.
The following is a video that was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be in the year 2059. As you can see in the bottom right corner, the date is stamped into the video, June 5th, 2059. I was able to ask this person a couple of questions, and here are the answers. He tells me he's a time traveler who is actually from the year 2015, from our past, but has gained the ability to time travel, therefore time traveling to June 5th, 2059. He recorded this in the future and then came back to our time to show us what the future is like. He tells me that what you are seeing is actually a loop. He's only recorded a little bit of time. That's because it is so hot that all electronics are not able to work effectively. The electronic from that time is actually made for that time. In the year 2059 is very hot because the earth has no protection over it. The sun rays go directly down to earth and actually affect dramatically the world's population. When I asked him why send the video footage to us, he replied to me, because in order to save humanity you must stop everything that you are doing. Please stop drinking grape soda. It is affecting our atmosphere and ultimately is the downfall of all human and mankind. This was his warning to us. We have Vishal here, a time traveler. Hey Vishal, what year are you in, Vishal?
I'm in 2023.
You're in the year 2023. And what are you doing in the year 2023?
Well, I was actually in the year 2800, and there was a vortex. I don't know, somehow it transported me in 2022, December 2022. And a couple of minutes back, it's just a new year now, so it's 2023 now.
So you're stuck in the year 2023?
Yep.
Is COVID done by 2023?
Yeah, COVID is. I'm here right now. I think there's no sign of it right now.
Nice.
And believe me, in my last travels, when I went year 1901, when there was a Spanish flu, my God, the vaccinations were absolutely out of the world. The reason being because few time travelers went back in the past and delivered something. I don't know how, but they tried to change things out there.
Wow. The following video is a video that was sent to me by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 6969. What he has recorded is an alien ship transforming into what appears to be a normal airplane. The video you are watching shows 3 aliens that have traveled from an intergalactic planet from very far away in order to take over the world. They have disguised their spaceship as a regular airplane in order to blend in with society. They also have disguised themselves to look like regular humans. These aliens are called the Dickerdackers. They are here to cause a lot of problems in the world, and we must stop them. The reason why I'm sending this to the past is so that people know that this must be stopped. In the year 6969, things are not the way they should be. Now pay attention, because this part's very important. In the next US election, one of these aliens is going to be hidden as a human and is actually going to be running for president. And guess what? They're going to win. The one that you see running, that's him. He's going to run for president.
Hello, my name is Sadat. I am a time traveler from the year 3000. Today I want to share with you this video from the year 3000. I will give a bit of information about the future. As you can see, there are many elevated roads. These roads help people travel more effectively, as the lower levels of many cities are designated for pedestrians. On this video, you can also see some ZXR5 trains. These are the most prominent form of public transportation. Can you spot a blue orb light? That big structure is called a teleport B8. It is a device used to teleport vehicles and people from one city to another. The orange light emitting orb is called a teleport J-point. This is a device used to transport individual via teleportation to jail or prison planets. Did you notice all the screens? Those are advertising screens. Please enjoy this video and comment below anything that you have noticed that I did not point out. So much is happening in this footage.
The following video was sent to me by a person who claims to be a time traveler. The video shows what appears to be an alien spaceship, perhaps abducting someone. The time traveler who sent us this has been unreachable. We don't know what happened to the time traveler. All we know is that he sent the video, and that's all he sent. He didn't say a word, and he hasn't yet. I'll play the video for you guys now. Warning, what you are about to see is 100% real and might upset you.
I'm attempting to break into Area 51. What they have.
At this point, my camera froze and stopped recording, but I continued forward, and I actually made it all the way to the inside. It's very scary over here. All the walls are white, and there are a bunch of open doors. I just saw someone pass by. I'm freaking out. The camera is acting a little bit strange too. It's not quite recording the same way it normally does, so.
Today we're going to talk about this footage that was captured by a security ring camera. As you can see, they seem to have caught a ferry flying by the camera. Many people are questioning themselves, is this real? Are fairies even real? Well, take a look for yourself. What you see on the camera is a fairy flying. They are real. They do exist. I wish humans weren't as violent as they are. Otherwise, these fairies may have been able to talk to us. They would have been able to be out here communicating with us. Who knows the type of information that these fairies may have? They have information that can talk to us about the beginning of life. They are the precursors to human. They've been here before us. They know more about us. One can argue that Earth is really their planet, not ours.
A subscriber has sent me a video where he witnessed something while watching this live. As you can see in this video, the lady seems to be fine at first, but soon you will see her true form, for this is no human. It is a creature that hides in plain sight. I just want you to focus on one thing. Notice how when she turns into her reptilian form, her tongue sticks out and she gets this weird type of jerk to her body and she hunches over in a strange way. There's something else that I want you guys to focus on. Her fangs and her teeth. She seems to have different teeth than what we do. As you can see in one of the scenes here, I'm going to freeze frame it. Right there. Her fangs pop out way more than her teeth, so it seems almost as if she has 2 layers of teeth.
I am a time traveler from the year 3000, and I have here in my hands the cure to everything. It's a vaccination. It's my understanding that in the year that you are in, there is problems with some virus called Mobid or Phobid, COVID, I think, Sobid. Yeah, I know it's with a vid. It's my understanding that there is a cure for it in your time, but really this will cure it. This is a vaccination. It's a little bit on the big side, not too bad, but this will not only cure that virus, this will cure every virus. This is the cure to everything, and I've accomplished it. I've gotten the cure to everything, and it's right here in my hands. It's something I've been working on, and I found this in the year 3000. I am very happy. No more diseases. Here you go, guys. This is my gift to humanity right there. Pretty big needle, but not too big.
I have these gauntlets. When I put them on, I basically obtain the power of, equivalent to your guys' time, Wonder Woman to a certain extent.
Oh, okay. You're using that for like comparison.
Yeah, comparison. I'm super fast, super strength. What else can I do? Well, I can't fly, but I mean, you catch my drift. Yeah, I've unlocked other senses. We have other senses, by the way, that you can unlock. It takes years of training.
What is one of the senses, if you can, indulge us a little bit?
So your intestines, the way where you used to use the restroom, it can actually detect viruses before you get them if it's nearby. You know how sharks could smell blood from a mile away?
Yes.
Your intestines, where you use the restroom, it can sense. I don't know how it does it. You'd have to ask a scientist from the future, honestly. Like, they would know and all that kind of stuff. I don't know the body too well, but it somehow can detect it. Like, for example, you feel a sensation when you're pelvic. It's like a certain type of sensation.
So you are a Mexican time traveler from the year 8000.
I am, actually. Everybody becomes Mexican eventually.
Everybody becomes Mexican.
Yes, everybody becomes Mexican. Every race disappears, only Mexicans.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I've actually heard that before. It's it's a little scary, kind of.
Is there a problem with Mexicans that you have?
No, I don't. No, it's just scary because, there's like other races as well, So you told me in an email about a vaccination that you've created that cures everything. Now, how did you create this vaccination that cures everything in the world, and why?
Well, originally, we actually had a disease called COVID-23.
COVID-23?
Yes. As soon as you came into contact with it, you died. New York City was wiped out. Orlando was wiped out. Every big city that you could think of, it was gone. So they called upon the best doctors in the universe to create this. I actually worked with aliens in order to create this vaccine.
Now, talk to me about other dimensions. You've been to other dimensions as well.
Okay. The one that was most sad was Planet X.
So what happened in Planet X that was sad?
It was so sad because I had to wind up, it was almost like facing myself, my counterpart, which was Amazing Charm X.
So you fought with yourself?
Yes, definitely.
From another dimension, right?
Yes, it was amazing how she looked like me, except the pink glasses where I've got green. And it was really heartbreaking.
The following video was sent to me by a time traveler from the year 2026. He recorded a time traveler meeting with an alien. Here's what the email said. As you can see in the video, time travelers and aliens work hand in hand. They often meet up in secret meetings in very public places at different odd times. Sometimes they meet up right in the middle of the day, and most people don't realize it. The video you are watching is a meeting between an alien and what appears to be a homeless man. But that homeless man is actually a time traveler. Every homeless person is a time traveler. All of them are time travelers who is giving something to the alien. I can't tell you exactly what he's giving to the alien. That orb is very important. And if that orb falls into the wrong hands, then in the blink of an eye, the world will end, and everything you know will be no more. You won't even see it coming. So let's be thankful that these time travelers are hidden as homeless people and getting this orb to the correct aliens. And what year does the world end? Do you know exactly?
There is a war sometime around the 21st century, and we do have a agreement with the aliens. So I'm trying to hopefully make friends with the aliens So when the war does happen, I'll be the peacemaker. I have some Belavians here, and I'm making friends with them at the moment. So and I'm going to try and form a plan with the rest of the Belavians to hopefully solve the issue that the upcoming war will be about.
Man, you are doing some amazing things to help people, and I think that it's amazing that you've actually reached out to me to inform the masses about this.
Now, is there some truth to the Avengers movie? I heard by another time traveler that the Avengers movies are basically a real story from the future being retold.
It's a real story. I have seen it. There is a Mad Titan, but he is not called Thanos.
His name is not Thanos.
It is not Thanos.
What is his name?
Is Nipply Nutters. Nipply Nutters. His ambition is crazy. In fact, believe it or not, he helps us out from time to time, but he is a Mad Titan. He is not to be trusted at all.
I see you get a little emotional when you talk about him. Nipply Nutters.
Yeah, it's because last time we went on a mission, he almost killed me.
Nipply Nutters almost killed you.
Yes. We agreed to give him what's it called? A free penalty, basically. Like, we would wipe his whole history on the whole universe. He'd be a free man, basically.
Wow.
And since he violated this, he is still a wanted man. He is a Mad Titan. He thinks genocide is the way to save the universe. And we do not believe that.
Have you seen the Terminator movies? I know that's something that you guys used to watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You seen the one where Arnold Schwarzenegger? Remember in that movie where he gets shot and immediately the wound starts forming over and meshing over?
Mm-hmm.
That's how we are right now.
I kind of get it. Yeah.
Okay. You kind of get it. Let me put it into as simple as I can get.
Okay.
Here's an orange.
Mm-hmm.
Here's an apple.
Mm-hmm.
You put them both together. Boom. That's what it is. It really doesn't get much simpler than that.
My head actually hurts a little bit. I might be thinking too much. My brain's not developed enough. I realize
Again, as I stated, it's like explaining to an ant how a television works. So you're not going to get it. Your mind is so simple. You haven't taken the same supplements we have. You're very primitive. You are to humans what apes used to be. Does that make sense? Kind of.
That makes sense.
You're not quite there yet. Give you another 50 to 100 years, and maybe you'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
I hear do you have aliens in there where you're at? Because I hear something moving around.
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a alien in the garage in the other room. So yeah, there is. There is, yes.
So you've kept the alien there. Why do you keep them prisoners?
Doing experiments on them.
Oh, wow. Wow, you are one scary guy, man, because you laugh at it.
Yeah.
Because you learn, do you do it for pleasure?
Yes.
Oh, man. That's crazy. You are really scaring me.
The video you are watching was sent to me by a time traveler via email from the year 2028. Here's what it says. This is a video of a time travel machine. It's traveling at high speed so fast that it's almost impossible for the human eye to see. Even when I slow it down by 50%, it's still difficult to understand how fast this machine really is. When slowed down to 25%, it's still difficult to see. At 10%, the human eye still can't capture what's happening. When slowed down to 1% frame by frame, it's very apparent that even the technology is not up to par. It freezes an entire frame. As you can see there, it looks like it's stretched throughout the whole entire screen. Time travel is crazy. The following video was sent to me via email by a time traveler from the year 2026. This is what the email said. The video I sent you shows a time traveler meeting up with an interdimensional robotic being. Pay attention to the man dressed in black. He will meet with the robotic interdimensional being in plain sight. This occurrence was captured by a live stream feed. The two individuals will talk about the fate of the Earth. At first glance, it seems as if the man is just standing there looking into nothing. But soon, you will see the robotic being appear.
They exchange a few words and talk about the fate of the universe, including Earth. And then just as fast as the robotic being appears, it disappears. Here I show you guys a close-up so you can see it in great detail. Time travelers are here. They're talking to each other, communicating and planning. I'm gonna slow it down so that you can see how quickly this robotic being exits. This is truly amazing.
So how Avengers Endgame, there's Infinity Stones, right?
Yeah.
There are stones like that. I'm a time traveler. I can go to any universe and the stones still work the same as if they were in any other universe.
Do they do the same things, elemental stones?
I probably shouldn't be saying this. In the timeline I come from, where I was born, is 2063, but I was...
You were what?
I am not from... But I was made. Not really born. I was made. I come from an external womb.
Do you have any of the stones with you?
To be honest, I do have the stones. Would you like to see them?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. This is the gauntlet. Yeah, it's huge, right? So we've made this gauntlet. So these are the stones, but no, they are not Infinity Stones. That is not real. Infinity Stones aren't real. These are the real stones. So it's pretty similar because there are 6 things to life. They are called, this is the mind, power. That's a reality. This is time.
This video was sent to me via email by a time traveler who claims to be from the year 2023. Here's what he said on that email. The video that you are watching right now is footage of the last war in US history. It happens in the year 2023. This war is responsible for completely destroying the foundation of America. I recorded the footage using a special technology video orb that allows me to record what's happening from high altitudes. Although fighter planes can be seen, one of them is very special. It's actually a very high-tech war aircraft that was developed by a Mexican engineer. That aircraft is very crucial in this war and actually is responsible for the destruction and dismantling of America. The following is a video that was sent to me via email from a time traveler from the year 6491. What he shows us is a video of the end of the world. Apparently, he was on his spaceship while he recorded an alien spaceship destroying the world. That spaceship belonged to an alien race called the Blarvians. They are responsible for the end of the world. So the world ends in the year 6491. That is, unless someone does something about it. That is why this time traveler has sent us this video. He wants to inform the past about what's going to happen in the future. The world doesn't have to end in the year 6491. Give me an exclusive to something that we've never seen.
I have a teleportation device.
I would love to see that. Whoa.
2 buttons on here.
Yeah.
And it comes up with a screen and many options on the...
Can I see it flat? Let me see how thin it is. That looks amazing.
The time on it is quite...
Whoa.
Well, that thick.
Let me see.
Back opens up.
Wow. And so you can teleport to any time or just same time?
No, it goes to different destinations around the world, and there's different portals as well. So there's a portal around here somewhere. I go into that portal, and then it teleports me to another base portal, and then that base portal goes to like a different station around the globe. It's like train stations, but teleportation portals that go to different station to like main cities around the world.
Yes, that is amazing, dude.
I went through all this. I'm from the future. Look, toilet paper and water will not run out. But what ends up happening is that world peace does get established. That is a good thing. And we do end up discovering light speed.
Nice.
But technically, that is the lowest form of speed that there is. A lot of stuff happens within 5 years that it makes no sense, that it sounds made up, but it's not. Like, you have to see it to believe it. Like, I know this is crazy, but still, you have to believe me on this. I put that.
Your heart. Damn. Well, you know what? I want to thank you for coming on here today and sharing this information. Weird Entertainment Network, we do it like no one else. We bring information from the past, from the future, from all times. We keep it 100 over here, and we try to give people nothing but the truth. This guy is a time traveler. He's ready to just continue his journey.
What you have just witnessed is actual proof of time travel. I know that this video is 100% real, because I recorded it. I was eating lunch in the park while recording the beauty of nature. While recording, I captured a person jumping through time. I am 70 years old, and if I had not recorded it with my phone, I probably would not have believed myself about witnessing this. I have shown my video to many people and they all think it's fake. But while researching time-traveling videos, I stumbled upon the Weird Entertainment Network. I knew that this would be the best way to spread this video. Time travel is real. Before I sent this video, I was placed into a psychiatric institute for evaluation. My own family placed me there. I was in the psychiatric institute for 9 months. I played their game.
This is how it works. We know everything that's going to happen or has happened. So one of us, whoever catches it first, it's like a game.
Yeah.
Like whoever sees what is going to happen first, this is a phone. I can call each time traveler individually. But this can also go like this.
That's crazy.
And like, so when I leave it out like this, how it's bigger,
yeah,
there's a button right here, but I only have one. Once all 7 are connected, we can actually open a portal through all the multiverses, and each person can hop through anything.
Wow, amazing.
We have not done that yet because we haven't had a thing. But I am, and I'm officially saying this, and I'm going to say this every time. There are 5 people on your show that you have interviewed that I have to kill.
Damn.
You are a time traveler from what year?
From the 2028. Yourself was on a future mission with me. 2 years from now, we partner up and we start doing missions together.
So what you're saying, let me just clarify this. You and I work together in the future.
That's right, yeah. And we go to the year 8000s first to deal with the Mexicans first.
I do know about the year 8000. The Mexicans completely take over the whole universe.
That's one of our missions. Also, I've been training in the gym to prepare for the battles.
And do you have any technology from the future to show us?
Yeah, I've got a thing inside my arm. It's a chip, and then I press this button inside my arm, and it's technology that I use to activate something in my arm. And it's just a button I press like this. I just press this, and just prepares me for super strength.
So that's how you activate your super strength.
Yeah.
I receive emails from many time travelers all the time. I have one that came accompanied by a video that I thought was pretty interesting. Now I had my people print out this email so that I can read it out to you guys right now. So let's go through this email. It says, "Hello, I am a time traveler from the year 2029. I have a recording of the first ever time travel. I filmed it back in the year 2028. Apparently, it seems that aliens may have been responsible for time travel. I filmed this in a remote location which unfortunately I am unable to disclose as it is the location where time travel is born. In the video, many booms can be heard and you can see some flashes coming from the forested area. I believe that those booms could either be the time machine ship trying to take off or starting up. It could also be weapons being fired off." All right, let's see this. Do you have any phones from the future?
I do have a phone from the future. Would you like to see it?
Sure. Oh, wow. That looks really weird.
Yep.
It's not a touchscreen anymore?
This is a special type of phone. This is a phone that only time travelers are able to wield.
Can I see it again? This is amazing. As Duramax, is that the company that makes it?
Duramax is the organization of time travelers. There are only 7 of us. If we allow this Titan to get this, the whole multiverse is at stake. This is some serious stuff, yeah. Some of the time travelers you have on there, I hate to say it, but I'm coming after you guys. Some of you guys have interfered with the timeline, and I can no longer have that. Like that Mexican time traveler, he is going to be eliminated. He has interfered with the timeline.
Which one? There's so many of them.
The first one, the president of the world. I know that guy. First of all, he's a dictator. I'm not sure if he said that. I don't know. I think somebody said it. He is a dictator.
Hey, my name is Michael and I'm a time traveler from the year 2050. The reason I look the way I do now is because we are all zombies in the future. Yeah, we have this zombie appearance that's due to a vaccination that happened in the year 2021 to my father when he was 30. That happened to be the year I was born. I'm 29 years old. I don't look like it, but I'm a fairly young man. Now, everyone in the year 2050 looks like me. We all look like zombies. We crave to eat raw meat, and this is due to some type of vaccination, I'm told, by my father, who is now 59 years old and is almost completely gone. I'm a young man, but I don't look it. The world is full of zombie-looking people just like me. And so, I'm just warning y'all all. We all look like this.
Not much people believe us, and it's hard to get our stuff out there. Time travel is real. I can choose to hop in and out of my animation form and my mortal form anytime I please to.
Is that something that many people can do in the future?
No, I'm one of the very few. I have a certain gene. I have the power to turn into an animated figure.
If you would be willing to, do you think it's a possibility that you can show my viewers a transformation?
I'd love to. You see me? Yeah, okay. So... Shazam!
Wow, that's amazing. And so you're a cartoon right now. Can you talk?
I can talk. Did you want me to move anything?
No, I'm just looking at your body. This is your body, right?
This is my body. This is I can choose what I want. So this time I chose Genie. So yeah.
How do you transform back? Can I see that?
Yeah, all I gotta do is say Shazam. Whoa, sweet. Okay.
Wow.
So I found this on a planet that was mostly made out of ice. It appeared to be ice to me, at least at the moment. I thought it was ice. This was sticking out of the ground. And in fact, when I grabbed it, I actually snapped a piece out of it. See, it's missing a piece. And I don't know if that affected how it works. I don't quite know exactly what it is yet. But like I said, it appeared to be ice, the planet that I was in. So when I get there and I land there, I noticed that it looks like ice, but it's not cold. So this has the smoothness of ice, yet it is not cold and it will not melt because it's a different type of material. This entire planet is made out of this. I've thought about it for a while. I think this may have been means of transportation for the natives of this planet that I was in. It is possible that the natives of this planet were very tiny and fit inside of these things and they flew around like this and they landed wherever they needed to go or rolled. That's one guess. I don't know exactly what it could be. People are freaking out. We've seen this thing spread. Can you tell me exactly when it disappears?
Before 2025, but the human race as a whole will experience something it has never experienced before, which is a disease that could easily wipe everybody out, but one from the future. I'm immune to it.
You're immune because you evolved as a human or because of vaccination?
Because I evolved as a human. My body was exposed to it within those 5 years.
Natural.
Healed, never got it again, became immune. Within those 5 years, I'm not gonna say when exactly world peace is achieved, but when that happens, the alien race known as Gowasus.
Gowasus?
They're basically the gray aliens. You will get communications within, I think, 10 other extraterrestrial races within those 5 years, and only 3 of those will be good, and the other 7 will be bad. But the other 3 will help aid you
to the future.
Yes, and actually, those people are so powerful that they actually give humans superhuman strength and godly powers. Actually,
He claims to know what happens with the coronavirus.
My name is Chase. I'm from the year 2025, and I actually came here to say that this virus will leave as quickly as it came.
So what you're saying is that it just disappears.
But the way it disappears is that people have to go out of their way and wash their hands. Not with soap, but hear this. The piss of a person with a righteous heart that will appear in the next 3 to 4 years. And when that person appears to save humanity from this, he will be one of the 5 cures for this.
There are 5 cures.
Yes, that is one of them. Someone with a righteous heart will have urine so righteous that it will cure the virus and cleanse your body.
Interesting.
That's one of the 5.
What are the other 4?
I contain one of them with me. Here, I'm here to show you. In this right here, I obtained the second known cure for it.
And that's a capsule?
It is a capsule. I will not turn over the other side because I have the actual vaccine in here.
You know, what's up with all these pictures from NASA that shows the Earth supposedly as a globe? Are those fake?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. So when we took over, we actually went inside North America's NASA thing. Everything they show to you, they use Photoshop, and they pay people to do this. And the reason why I know this is because I was one of the people who went inside the NASA thing.
The infrastructure.
The infrastructure. And I saw emails, like everything they sent to people so they can make the world look around.
Do you have one of those emails you can read to us?
Sure. Here. Dear DT, with your permission, we all know the world is flat, but all the Americans are rebelling against everything and are going against everything we believe in. If you have not recently received our emails about saying we can modify that the world is actually flat and make false photos, please send us another email. So that email for us is like a 6,000-year-old email, dude.
Wow, man.
Hello, I am a time traveler from the future. I have an important yet very scary message to deliver. Time travel is developed by a man called John Titor II in his basement. He wanted to fix all the mistakes that were done by time travelers from the future. Nothing went as he had originally planned. The government soon realized that John was working on a time machine. The government has done things with the time machine that could only be looked at as 100% evil and inhumane. In the not-too-distant future, you will choose a leader for the world. That leader will make changes to the world that are irreversible. Non-gendered individuals and the emasculation of men is a start to the grand scheme of life. Slowly, you are all defeating yourselves by allowing these shadows to control and dictate your every move. It is the fakest truth that you can live. I fought in the War of 2075 and also I was there when the time vortex cracked for the very first time in 2028.
Today we have a time traveler. He says he's from the year 2118.
Ever since the year 2050, pretty much life-giving injections. That's what those are, by the way. That's just the culmination of people's souls and people's lives. So
I see all their souls are moving over there.
Those are white people right there. I mean, we got different races. You know, all souls come in different shapes and sizes. So, like, that's the white people just dancing around right there.
And then it changes into different races?
Yeah. You know, when it comes to harvesting souls and stuff like that, we don't really discriminate, you know. The blue ones are known as Hispanics.
Okay, so why have you returned to this time right now, this year?
Well, have you ever heard of the butterfly effect?
I think I know about it, but I'm not too sure.
The main preface is that you can go back in time and change one little thing, and it'll change a wide assortment of things. Right. I am trying to go back. I'm trying to essentially see how it is my grandfather lived back during his time, you know.
These are stones from another dimension. Wow. And have you noticed that those stones do anything different when brought back to this dimension? Do they react differently?
Definitely. Well, especially this big one. It is powerful. Let's say that you're in pain on your chest.
Okay.
You can touch it like that and the pain goes away.
Oh, so it's a healing stone. And this is just something you found in another dimension.
Exactly. And this small stone, you can put it up here like that.
Yeah.
And you can really think clearer. And I'm good at reading minds as is.
You've had powers before traveling.
Yes. This works twice as fast.
So now you could say that this has enhanced your powers.
Exactly. I can even read dogs' minds now.
What is something that you've read for the dog that surprised you?
He was whining, and I said, what are you trying to tell me? I heard him say in my mind, I want to go out. Okay.
It's going to be hard for you to believe, but the world is actually flat.
I've heard theories about this, and I'm actually happy that you bring this up, because I've heard a lot of discussions whether the planet is flat or not. And some of these discussions, I have to admit, surprised me, and they make me think, is the planet really flat or not? I'm confused. So you're saying it is flat?
Yeah. I have a picture. Hold on. Here's the picture of the planet being flat. You see?
Oh, man.
There's our scientists that we sent to space, and that is proof that the world is flat.
That's amazing, dude. So I can see there, it's actually has like in the bottom, it's a little round at the bottom though.
Yeah, it's
like a bowl.
Yeah, almost like a bowl. So throughout the near the sorry.
So what year is this picture from?
8007?
8007.
The universe is dying.
The universe is dying. So you've come back here to because you're at the end of your life. The universe is dying, and you want to give us a message. What do you want to say?
Live your life. We are not real. We were never here, and soon the next batch will also question their existence.
The next batch? Are you saying that we just come in batches? Explain a little bit more what's happening. Let us know something, because this is like an opportunity that we normally wouldn't have to speak to someone who knows the meaning of life. Try to explain to us in the most simplest way that you could.
The exact mechanisms of abiogenesis are unequivocal entities that decrease their internal entropy at the expense of some form of energy, resulting in adaptation through evolution for the individual organism and its descendants respectively.
Okay. What is the most interesting year you've been to?
The most interesting year I've been to probably got to be the year Sextillion, just because like that was like one of the farthest we've been ahead. And like I actually took this picture when I was in the year Sextillion.
Ooh, let me see. Oh, wow. Let me see. Get closer. Wow, man. Dude, I gotta tell you, that's amazing.
Yeah, I actually took that picture myself.
Wow, that is great. What's up with that little loop thing around? Is that like a building?
I don't even know, dude. I was just there for like a day.
Oh, and then you bounced.
Yeah, I had to go back to the other year. I had some business to handle.
Throughout the whole universe, there's only 69 planets that are inhabitable.
Mm-hmm. How many did you get into?
Our technology that we have, we can only go to about 10 of them because we use light speed. We use dark matter.
Yeah.
And it makes light speed go faster than light speed.
It makes light speed go faster than light speed.
Yes.
So there's another speed besides the light speed that's faster.
You see this?
Oh, wow. What is that?
Since we have so much advanced technology, we know for a fact that if we can harvest them and use the material inside, that we can go faster than anything in the multiverse, you know? Yeah, so we're learning how to harvest them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna put it back inside my palm.
I did interview two people who look similar to you. I interviewed your father, who was from the year 8000, and your brother, you say, from the year 8005. So you are from the year 8010. So tell me, what's the year 8010 like?
We're still the dominant race throughout the whole universe.
Mm-hmm.
That cube my brother showed you, we're trying to go into other universes to see if we could rule over there, but it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Because we're told by the gods that we're not allowed to travel and manipulate time, but we still do it anyways.
Right. Okay.
So we have to like follow regulations and stuff. So
yeah. That it's very difficult. Are there any difficulties in the year 8010?
Our planet in the future,
Mm-hmm.
we're overpopulated with all the people that we have on the planet right now in my time.
Yeah.
So we have one planet. We're using the planet as if it was 4 planets in one.
Depleting.
So it's depleting really fast. Yeah. But we have a whole universe.
This is Arcade from the year 2070, and this is the music from that year, and it's mumbling, and it's hot, you say, right? It's like, okay, here you go.
They asking me, yo, what's in my bag? Back in the bag, back in the bag, whoa, they don't know what I be saying, but I you will land. Yeah, burger, Burger King, like McDonald, bang, like bang.
But what's this other technology you have? I'm interested to see.
Did my dad tell you about this?
Yeah, he did.
The stabilizer, or your dad? Clay?
Yeah. He told me about that one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, I have another one. It's right here. You know what this is?
It seems to me like a glass cube.
That's where you'd be wrong. So this actually expands. I'm not gonna do it here because it wouldn't fit in here. So I'd have to say I don't want to say it.
Is it bad?
But I have to say OPEN. I think you know what that means.
Okay.
And
I can
and
say
it-
open.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot. It only works with the Mexican race. My bad.
So I
you'd say
open.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. And it expand. And this cube can actually let me travel through universe.
Wow.
Actually through galaxy.
Hi guys, I'm from the year 5 quintillion. I am the last known female in existence.
So you're the last female?
Yes, I am.
So you basically have all the men lining up for you, and they must be going crazy for you because you're the last female. That's what's happening, right?
I am the last female. I am 1 quintillion years old, and I am the last female known to surpass time itself. I know you won't understand that, but I am able to surpass time.
The year 5 quintillion. What is that like?
The year 5 quintillion is practically the world. There's not much land. There's a lot of volcanic ash falling, fires, manipulation of the Earth's atmosphere, a lot of bombs going off, countries fighting other countries. Basically, it's an all-out war zone. Since being the last female, I can't really do anything about that. It's just male versus male.
So today I want to prove to you that all the interviews that I do on here with time travelers is actually real. This is right now on the news. Look it up. Scientists actually reversed human aging using revolutionary new treatment. So age reversing technology. This is something that several time travelers have talked about on here. Check it out.
In the future, we pretty much have these things. It's like a tanning bed where you could go into a tanning bed and then you can reverse your age.
Oh, so you reversed your age.
Yep.
Take a look at the second article. Reverse aging. Study finds hyperbaric oxygen chamber. That's exactly what that guy was talking about.
In the next few years, you will be able to get the rejuvenation process to where you'll be able to experience the same things that I have.
All these articles talk about this. If you don't believe me, Google it yourself. All the interviews that I do with time travelers are 100% real. So you are from the year 2070.
Yep.
But you look so young, though.
In the future, we pretty much have these things. It's like a tanning bed. You've heard of a tanning bed, right?
We have that here now.
We got it from 2036, where you could go into a tanning bed and then you can reverse your age.
Oh, so you reversed your age.
Yep.
So tell me, what's the year 2070 like?
Pretty much the same with all the time traveling and stuff. It's just like I get to go wherever I want. I do what I want because, I have a lot of money. I could do
anything.
Yeah. It's just like people could reverse their age and it's whatever now. So if you want to go back to whatever age you want and just pick a fight, you're pretty much good now. I mean, I'm supposed to be dead by now, but
it's true. Yeah.
I'm 21.
But that is crazy to hear. We've heard it here. I'm grateful for you actually opening up and being honest with me about this. This is actually pretty cool.
So there are 12 universes in total.
Ah.
And each one has its own god of destruction.
Each universe
has a god of destruction and a god of creation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so this cube was given to me by one of the gods.
Yeah.
And he programmed it to where only the Mexican race could use it. And I'm the only one who has a copy of this.
Oh, okay.
Who's your president right now? His name starts with like a T or something, D?
Oh, Donald Trump, yeah.
Yeah, the white people got it the worst when we took over America. I think, did my dad tell you that? It's in the history book.
Yeah, he told me. He told me a lot of things. Stay in touch, man. I wish you the best of luck. Everyone, time traveler from the year 8005, looking for his father, put in a comment section below. If your history teacher was showing you stuff and they show... Oh, you gotta go?
Yeah, I'm gonna phase out of here. Is that okay with you?
That's perfectly fine.
All right.
Wow. So what's in the year 2075? Like, what's it like?
Well, pretty much there's sort of 3 different main jobs. I know back in the day, I'm not sure if you guys used to go to college and then pick what kind of degree you wanted to pick or whatever. But in year 2075, pretty much, depending on your DNA, you're sort of put into different classes. If you're the hunter, then you go out into outer space and you collect minerals and stuff. That if you're intelligent, you'll put in the other class. And then there's also the politician class. So there's over 3 different classes that you can get put into. And so that's sort of
everyone's classified.
Yeah, I'm in the hunter class. That's why I know the most about it. So I often go out to Mars and Jupiter and even outside of that. And I collect raw materials and that kind of thing.
I
to
can
bring back
tell
to
you're the hunter classes. You look pretty strong, dude. Look like
Yeah, there's a lot of aliens that we have to take care of, and
fight them.
Yeah, and also other civilizations that we run into from time to time.
Today I'm speaking with this man who claims to be a time traveler, who is actually a caveman from year 1 who has time traveled to the future.
I was actually considered the alpha in the group because I always had like the best call, and you know, I was kind of like the leader. So pretty much how I did it was
and that's what you do to like hunt.
Well, like I said, we wasn't hunting. We were
was just like that's just like a showing that you are tough and you are the leader, the alpha male.
Yeah, that's just how we show, like, bro, like, I'm better than you. There wasn't much like fighting and stuff. It was just like screaming back and forth.
Gotcha.
Once they heard my scream, everybody like they just like kind of stopped talking. So I guess that.
So I wanna thank you for coming on today. It's a pleasure speaking with you, the first time traveler in time. This time traveler reached out to me. He is actually a relative of a time traveler that I interviewed.
You interviewed my father, which is the president of the world during the year 8000.
I did.
I'm actually from the year 8005. I was one of the candidates for the president of the world. I actually lost. We're the dominant race, which is the Mexicans.
It's my understanding you guys are the only race.
The only race. We've actually been working on this. It's actually a prototype. Do you know what this is?
It kind of looks like a tiny time machine or something like that.
This contains all the DNA from other extraterrestrials during my time.
Wow.
It's off right now. But if I were to turn it on, per se, I could go through all the extraterrestrials and I just slap it like this, and I would turn into them. I get their DNA and I turn into them, and I have all their powers and all their techniques and their abilities.
That comes in handy for like if you have to fight someone.
Yes, it's just a prototype right now, but it's getting there.
So you're telling me you're the last living being? What about the humans? Where are they? Are there any humans left?
I am all that is left of the human race. I am the last living thing in the universe.
Oh wow! So right now you are all alone. That's pretty scary. Have you learned about the meaning of life and why we are here?
I have.
Can you explain it to me?
You are not capable of comprehending the complexities of life.
I mean, you can try to explain it to me and I'll try to understand. Explain a little bit to me the meaning of life.
God in reverse is dog.
God in reverse is dog. Interesting. What exactly are you trying to say?
We have no purpose.
This is freaking me out a little bit.
There's just a lot of misconceptions on the year 1 and the caveman, and they want to rewrite history, like talking about we was hunting. Like, we wasn't doing none of that, honestly. The whole time we was just chilling.
That's
like,
it?
Yeah, just chilling. I mean, everybody thinks, oh, bow and arrow, like, oh, you know, hunting and all that. Like, nah, me and the homies, we just be chilling. Nothing more, nothing less. Like, I mean, every now and then we will, like, you know what I'm saying, turn up a little, but that's it, really.
I was reading the email and I saw that you didn't really remember what there was before year 1. Like, you just remember waking up basically in year 1.
I remember I woke up and then I was just with the homies, you know, nothing more, nothing less. I mean,
you don't even remember how you got there?
Nah, I just woke up and I got straight to business.
And then the time traveler, like you said, came back and visited you and took you on travels?
Yeah. And then we started just going through all the different, like, times and whatnot.
You have any technology from the year 2070?
Actually, I do. So I got this right here.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I time travel. Not gonna lie. The way that it works, it's kind of mad. I'm not gonna lie. The way it works is you would click this part 3 times. Like, you have a mindset of where you want to go, and then you would click this 3 times,
and it'll take you anywhere.
Correct.
Do you have any other technology?
Actually, I do have this. So I pretty much have this right here.
Okay, what is that right there? That looks really weird.
How you listen to music now in the future. You can inject it into the back of your neck.
I've heard.
And then just start listening. Yeah.
I've actually interviewed a time traveler who spoke about human technology integration and how he uses it.
Yeah.
What are some of the bigger problems in the year 2070?
The music now. Like, everyone mumble raps, and it's not good. Everyone will do the same thing now. And it works, I'm not going to lie, but
yeah,
it's just getting to the point where it's just mad. It's not working.
I received an email from an interesting person. He claims to be a time traveler from the year 8020. The attire that you are wearing right now is interesting. Is this a traditional attire of some sort?
It's for people with high class. Only level 11s are allowed to wear this. Well, I am the only level 11 Mexican known to exist. So I still have this.
Can I ask you a question? I hope it's not too forward.
Yes.
So if you stay here in the year, do you have any plans? What are you going to do? Like, how do you start a brand new life or something?
Yes, I'll probably just move into a really Mexican place. I will go apply to a job called Taco Bell, I heard. You guys have here?
Yeah, they make tacos. Yeah, it's a good place.
Yeah, 9 to 5. And then after that, I'll probably just mow some lawns for extra money.
Is there any lawn at all in the future?
Yes and no. I mean, there's grass, but nobody mows it because the grass cuts itself.
Oh, that's smart. We should make that over here.
Did you guys get disclosure? Because we did.
What do you mean?
Like, they told us about aliens a long time ago.
Okay, yeah, no, they haven't told us about aliens at all. No, not yet. It's still a mystery for us. Is there any other technology you brought from the future?
Yeah, I brought a lot of stuff, but I don't know if it's right that I show you this. Just don't tell anyone.
I won't tell anyone.
I personally have an excavation unit, and they go out and excavate stuff, and they found something a few years back.
Yeah.
I have it here. We don't know what it is. We just thought that it was like a god or something, so everyone in the future praises it like a god now.
Can I see it? Is it something that you can show to me?
Yeah, I can show it to you.
So it's probably very holy to you and very important. Oh.
Yeah, this is very important to us in the future.
Wow, so it looks like an angel of some sort.
Yeah, so that's what we said.
You guys preserved it really well.
Yeah, we had to restore it.
You restored it. And so you guys praise this?
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Brian. I am a time traveler from the year 2075. Today, I would like to show you all my time machine. The device you are looking at is called a TMX 1.5, it is my time machine. While most people think of time as a constant, physicist Albert Einstein showed that time is an illusion, it is relative. I do not want to get too specific for many reasons. However, let us take a look inside my time machine. It is a simple but complex piece of machinery. A mixture of pneumatic and complex digital circuits that together accomplish a goal. This specific time machine creates an infinite cylinder. By spinning up a few billion revolutions per minute in this part here, it gets itself on a closed, time-like curve.
Alright, so you're a time traveler from the year 2025?
Yes. I actually have the PS7 right here in my hands.
Can I see what it looks like?
Looks like this. This is the PS7.
So wow, that's pretty amazing. What are all those holes down there? Is that where you put the CDs or what is it, CDs?
Oh, so what ends up happening is you put the disc in here and it spits it out right here, and then the game is automatically installed right away. This console is 1,000 terabytes, and each game is about 10 terabytes now.
It looks pretty big. Does it close?
Oh, yeah, it closes. I can just close it like this, and then.
What are the flaps for? They're right there. I see on the side. Yeah.
I mean, you can just choose to this is the in, out. What ends up happening is that you can extend this out. See this little flap right here? You can put your blood in there.
Yeah.
And you become life-linked with your PS7. You can think of it turning on, and it turns on. If your PS7 gets destroyed, you die since you're life-linked.
Oh, that's pretty dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
No, leather, there's no more animals that would provide. The cows are extinct. Yeah, so everything's plastic based, rubber based.
So what do you eat?
It's all vegan pretty much.
Oh wow, man. This is interesting that 200 years in the future things change so drastic.
In the next few years you will be able to get the rejuvenation process to where you'll be able to experience the same things that I have.
What's the biggest thing happening 200 years in the future?
There's no more SeaWorlds.
Oh no,
all
the animals are gone.
Yeah, they put people in mermaid tails and shit and let them swim around in the water, but there's no more wells. The movie theaters are a little more, they're 4D.
Do you have any messages for us? Anything you want to let us?
Telling myself that you need to get the surgery. It's going to be a little freaky at first, but you definitely need to get it. So that's what I'm going to tell myself.
Have you tried contacting yourself here?
No, I actually just arrived this morning.
So you are a time traveler from the year 1.
Yeah, from the year 1, man. First first year.
So before you, there's basically nothing.
No, so if you want to consider me the first time traveler, then yeah, that's me.
How do you time travel from the year one? I mean, this technology doesn't exist now.
I wasn't really into all that stuff. I was just a chill guy. But somebody, one of my homeboys, Trevor, he actually came back in time and met up with me, and that's how we met. He actually came from the year sextillion, and he went back to the year one, and that's pretty much how me and him met. Yeah, and then I just been time traveling ever since.
Like, I'm curious as to how you looked in the year one. Like, did you look the way you look now?
No, I look different. I got a picture.
Let me see.
But yeah, that's me when he first found me. You can see in the background, that's my brother. And then my girlfriend, who is actually my cousin too, but whatever.
Oh, wow. You look really different right now, dude.
Yeah, got the beard lowered a little,
Oh, yeah, there's a chip that you placed in birth after you decide which of the 3 classes you're going to be put into. And so all the technology from, like I said, Apple pretty much makes all the technology in the year 2075. So all their technology is built into that chip. So everything in the phone, you don't need any screen because it's all in your mind.
It almost looks like it can bend almost. Is it bendable?
Oh, yeah, it bends. So these have there's never been a single broken iPhone 25X. Now,
wow.
If there was, there would be major lawsuits. We're talking about gazillions of dollars. Fortunately, I guess for us, they never break. There's never been one that's broken. But
so you show us that technology there. Are they? Is Apple making weapons as well in the future?
Well, yeah. So like I said, now these are non-lethal weapons, primarily to deal with the maybe potentially threats from space, from other species that we run into. Now, normally, like I said, most of the species we run into have been peaceful. We've interchanged certain members of our societies so that, again, we can sort of learn from each other. But from time to time, we do run into the potential space animals. They can be very, very dangerous.
Well, I have this sword here.
Yeah.
It's real. It can cut. It's heavy.
All right.
Pretty cool.
I guess in the year 5 billion, you go back to swords.
Yeah, we have to. We don't have any factories to like manufacture like
bullets,
ammo, stuff like that. Yeah.
You're from the year 5 billion. To me, you sound a bit Mexican.
Yeah, I'm Mexican.
I think in the year 8000, the Mexicans take over the entire world and kind of defeat every other race. I'm wondering now if that goes on all the way to the year 5 billion. Are you the only race Mexican or not?
I never thought about that actually, but now that you mentioned it, I kind of think there is only Mexicans. I kind of don't know like all the details from like back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the history.
Yeah, like the history.
Do you have any other type of technology?
Let me see. I might. Let me see. Okay. Hold on. It's right here. Hold on. Do you know what this is?
No, I don't know what that is at all.
All right, so this. If you throw it, it can destroy a whole universe.
So you are a time traveler from the year 2050, and you say that Trump is still the president?
Yep, that's right. Trump is still the president, but it's not the Trump that you think. It's not Donald Trump. It's his son, Barron Trump. He's been president for a long time now, and the Trumps have been president for over 30 years.
Wow.
And what a blessing that's been to America. Even the money has Trump on it. In my opinion, it's made money way more valuable. I'm going to show you $1 million bill that you never seen before with Trump on it. This here is the best bill ever created in this here United States. Donald Trump right here on the $1 million bill, and nothing has been made better than this right here. Look at the back of it. You got Melania, and you got the vice president. But
Crazy.
the front, that's where it's at. That's the man right there, sent right straight from heaven.
So you are a time traveler from the year 10 billion.
Yes, that's true.
Why are you dressed this way?
Well, the reason why I dress this way is because after Earth ends in the year 2022, all humans are forced to live on planet Venus, and it's very hot, so I have to dress the way I dress.
Wait, the planet Earth gets destroyed in the year 2022?
Well, it turns out that towards the beginning of the year 2021, something really big takes place. That leads to all types of problems, and humans end up destroying the world.
Wow.
By the year 2022, most people know that the world is going to end and that it's going to be destroyed. So those who could escape to Venus, which is where we live now.
But isn't Venus extremely close to the sun? Like, isn't that like a crazy place to live, or do you like it?
Well, being hot, This suit that I have protects me, so right now, I'm A-okay. Best place to live right now. Thumbs up right here. Nothing's better than Venus.
Some things that we have now actually
More
are
technology?
yeah, like super advanced technology. It hasn't been that many years, but we've come pretty far. So what we have these glasses. I don't know if you can see them.
Yeah, I can see them. When you hold them back, it's better.
Yeah, and they're actually like they weigh nothing. They're very light. The sun is so bright now that you have to wear these. You can't even go outside. Nothing. I'm gonna put them on. I'm gonna show you.
Sure. And what do you think? Oh.
So you actually you don't need even.
Oh, those are like optional.
Yeah. So you just put them like you just kind of squint your eyes like this, and then you put them on, and then you open your eyes.
Yeah.
Just stick them on your eyes.
They block the sun.
Yeah, you open your eyes and like you can see everything, and you really can't go outside without these glasses on because the sun is too bright and it could blind you.
You are from the year 5 billion?
Yes, sir.
What's the year 5 billion like?
Everything looks really different. Pretty much everything is charred.
It's
'Cause,
charred?
like, yeah, the sun is pretty much expanding right now, and
Oh man.
pretty much if anything is outside for too long, it'll just burn.
Really?
You can see like on my head a little bit, I have like red spots.
I see that. I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah, the sun burned me, man.
So
The sun started to burn me, so I had to leave. I had to leave to come and warn you guys too.
Wow. You walked outside. Why did you walk outside for?
I don't remember. I think I went to the store or something.
And then the sun started to melt your face, basically.
Yeah.
Did you run back into the house? What did you do?
Yeah, I had to run back in because we use like SPF, like 1,000,
Mm-hmm.
sunblock.
So it works for a while.
Yeah, but I guess I forgot that day.
You still have because you have a red there. Oh man.
Yeah, well, it just happened like a month ago. I've only been here for like 3.5 weeks.
Today we're interviewing a person by the name of Amazing Charm, who is a time traveler who has time traveled to different dimensions as well as different times, right?
Yes.
What are different times that you've went to, like different years?
2058, 2028,
2028.
2067,
And which one was the best one from all of them?
2058.
What is the year 2058 like?
Well, it was a different dimension too. It wasn't just a year. The air was clean,
And so what was the food like in the year 2058?
like we have here, basically.
Talk to me about reptilians that are known to be here on Earth right now. And it's my understanding you were attacked by one or no, correct?
Oh, I was attacked because of a reptilian.
Okay. Because of a reptilian.
Because of reptilian, yes.
I actually have some technology I would like to show you. Am I allowed to do that?
Yeah, sure. I'm a big fan of technology.
So you know what this is?
If I had to take a guess, I would say that that's a cell phone.
No. I would put this in like the back of the car,
Mm-hmm.
and it would allow it to do basically everything. This could also be used to time travel.
Mm-hmm.
You put it in the car, and the car itself could actually time travel and fly. I mean, it could fly without itself, but it won't fly efficiently without this. Not only that, but if you flip this over, you can make pancakes on here.
Like a stovetop?
Yeah, you can use it as a stove as well. You can connect this to a stove, like, and then the heat will go through here, and then
pancakes. Yeah. Well, do you like pancakes, or is it that specifically just cooks pancakes?
Oh, this just cooks pancakes. I don't like pancakes. I actually haven't had pancakes in it's been 20 years since I've had pancakes.
Wow. But you carry a pancake maker.
Yeah, basically.
With you, and you don't eat pancakes. All right. Well, I guess that's pretty cool. Today we'll be talking to a robot who claims to be from the very distant future. And in fact, this robot has told me in the email that it is the last living being in the universe. Now, the year that this robot is from is like, there are too many numbers for me to read. What year exactly are you from?
103 sextillion 810 quindecillion 284 quatuordecillion 019 tredecillion 301 duodecillion 930 undecillion 193 decillion 910 nonillion 471 octillion 047 septillion 192 sextillion 756 quintillion 194 quadrillion 739 trillion 184 billion 810 million 479,019.
Whoa, that is pretty far in the future. I don't think I've ever spoken with anyone from that far into the future. And in fact, I don't think anyone has.
This is Zebulon. He's the crown prince of the royal family of Numbatu. It's a small country in Africa. It pops up around, Liberia region. It grows in power very quickly because there's a deposit of uranium underneath the country that hasn't been seen before. Well, Zebulon, he finds all this. He brings it to Yosemite under the guise of a tourist, and he plants a thermobaric nuclear warhead underneath the geyser. And that leads to an eruption in the entire Ring of Fire, in the Pacific Ring of Fire, that whole area. It triggers a chain reaction. California is completely destroyed, absolutely annihilated. Las Vegas, funnily enough, actually does survive.
So it's like the only thing around.
Yes, it's because they have, Seattle Space Needles, those little, the discs on the top of the spikes, those are actually spaceships created by our overlords, as we all know. The residents of Las Vegas are informed, and they're evacuated through the Space Needle.
How do I really know that you are a time traveler? I mean, I would have to do some type of lie detector. How do I know that you're not lying to me?
I knew you would ask me that, so I came prepared. Obviously, I'm from the future, so I know a few things that are going to happen. I've already seen the comments, and I know what the comments are.
The comments of what?
The comments on your video, this video that you're going to make right now, I could tell you 3 comments that people are going to write.
From this recording?
Yes.
Okay, that would surprise me. I mean, I wouldn't be able to tell now if you were correct. I guess after I put this video up, if those 3 comments are in the comment section, then I know you are legit. Go ahead.
One is going to be my anus hurts.
Someone's going to comment, my anus hurts.
Yeah, and another one's going to be the flowers are purple.
What's the third one going to be?
The third one's going to be those balls are big.
So those 3 comments will appear on this video?
That's correct.
You read them already?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, I'll take your word for it, man. How's the future look?
It's actually overpopulated. I know your carrying capacity for the world right now is it should be 8 billion, if I'm right?
I have no fucking idea.
Ours is 40 billion, which is...
too overpopulated.
It's too overpopulated. We have been able to travel to Mars, but we can't get it colonized because there's no air over there, and we don't have the technology to make artificial air.
Yeah.
We can't really plant anything over there. So yeah.
All right, do you have any messages for the people?
We are going to take over, so I'd be prepared if I were you.
Humans will reach Mars in the year 2028, but you're saying that that's wrong as well.
Yeah, they don't actually reach Mars. They actually find a different planet. It's actually Uranus, and for a long time, they wondered
how to get there.
Yeah, and we did, and we landed there, and kind of set up there. There's restaurants there. People go there for weekend trips and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Do people go to Uranus all the time?
Yeah, all the time.
So would you say Uranus is open always for the people? Okay, that's cool.
Always, yeah.
Okay.
This is what we take into battle. Anytime we go into space, since we are the hunters, we are what is called the Goofy Tribe. So this is our overlords, Disney. They pretty much, thank you to them. They control everything, and they make our lives a lot easier.
Oh, wow.
And if you're a hunter, you put this hat on right here. It's called the Goofy Tribe. And I'm very proud to be part of the Goofy Tribe. I contribute a lot to society. There's also the Donald Tribe, which is, like I said earlier, the scientists.
Yeah.
So they pretty much take everything that we bring back, the hunters, and then they analyze it and improve our technology and give some of that information to Apple. They're very closely tied to Apple. And then finally, there's the Mickey Tribe. And if you're put into the Mickey Tribe, you are going to be a politician.
Oh.
And the ruling overlord of the galaxy can only be from the Mickey class. So unfortunately, I could never be a overlord of the galaxy, although there's only one person in the entire galaxy that gets to be that.
Yeah.
But they're putting the Mickey class, and so they would wear their Mickey hat during a ritual or a meeting.
I brought this. Do you know what this is?
Looks like a pen to me.
Well, that's where you'd be wrong. This is actually a stabilizer or anti-stabilizer. So if I were to put this on your head, it would destabilize your brain and just kill you.
So it's a gun?
Not really. It's really silent. So see this? How there's like a circular thing here on the bottom?
Yeah.
So if I were to click this and put it near your head or on it, it would kill you. And this is future technology. So where a simple, almost like pen can kill you. That's that technology we have invented.
It's crazy.
And I wanted to jump in my time traveling room to go back in time and show you guys what you guys can expect in the year 2075. Should I just go ahead and show you?
Yeah, I'm excited.
So you guys use really, really big phones. And so we've actually, I wanted to showcase a new artifact. This is the Apple iPhone 25X. Wow. Now, X stands for 1,000, so this is 25,000. It's very, very, very nice, sleek, and thin. So,
it's thin. How thin it is? Let me see how thin that is.
I mean, it's. I have a sticker on the back, by the way. So you put stickers on the back, but you can see this is.
Wow. Well, put it just straight forward, like it's almost like a piece of paper. I mean, wow, dude, that's a phone.
Yeah. So this is a phone. As you can see, you can dial. All your options are right here. You just press the buttons, and you're good to go. And so let's say I want to call my friend, right? I would just do 4, 5, 6, 7. And then but I don't want to call him right now, so because we're in the middle of an interview.
Yeah.
So.
You claim to be from the year 7000, but I do want to point something out really quickly. But it seems that you have aluminum foil on your face?
Actually, it's my skin. Very beautiful skin.
So were you born like this, or is this something that you do?
Born like this.
Oh, you were born like that?
Yes. And contrary to the way it looks, it's actually very silky.
What is that you were using exactly? I don't think I've ever seen anything like this.
This?
Yeah, let me see.
It's a multi-tool. Does many things, multiple functions.
Like what's one of the functions?
Communication.
It's a phone.
Enhance visuals.
Yeah.
Stores food.
Stores food.
You can use it as a scratch or rub your skin. If the sun's ever really bright, instead of a hat,
you wear that. That's
you just block the sunlight. Just angle it. Oh. Very multifunctional, very resourceful.
I have a life expectancy of 425 years old because of new technologies that will arise in the next 10 years. So a lot of us will be living longer.
Wow. So you're telling me right now you're from 200 years in the future?
Mm-hmm.
Why have you traveled back in time? Because I know a lot of time travelers are traveling back to speak with me, but why specifically have you come back?
And then I wanted to talk to myself and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. You need to do some things differently. There's some cosmetic surgery I can get within 150 years. I can do it because that's when it's going to be available. To where, hey, I'm going to add those 2 extra arms.
This mini thing right here.
It's from the future.
Believe it or not, it's from the future. It's my time travel device. So, like, let's say it's off right now. There's a button right here on the back you can't see. I don't want to disclose who made this in the future because it's a company in the future that makes this. So it's $100. It's a mini time travel, and after like 10 uses, it gets wasted of all its energy. So because we have this special energy, and it involves dark matter. It's $100.
Oh.
And you buy it, and you have to squeeze it. Yeah. Then you have to turn it on, obviously, and then you can go back anywhere, back in time, any place you want. And you go there, but you only get 10 charges, basically.
Wow, and so it's pretty much like a disposable time machine.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm interviewing a guy who doesn't want to disclose his name, but he came supposedly from the year. What year do you say you come from?
4,000.
4,000. And what is that you're wearing in your face? Like, is that a technology from the future?
It's how we see.
Interesting. So tell us a little bit about the year 4,000.
Have you ever seen The Matrix?
Yes. Can you disclose something big that will happen that will change humanity? Is food the same? Do you still eat through your mouth?
No. Nuclear killed everything.
New what?
Everything gone.
I'm a little confused. Is language a big thing in the future? Because you sound a little like a caveman.
We communicate telepathically. Words are for time old.
Also, because of that, your language skills have disintegrated in a sense.
Disintegrated, no. Evolved, yes.
I actually brought something with me to show you. So we have these little things right here, which is really, really nice.
That's amazing, dude.
It's really, really neat. And what this is we had a very, very huge problem, which I understand, I think you guys do too, a very large homeless population problem. And they couldn't get showers and stuff. So someone has invented, basically it's an ability to take a shower anywhere. See, it's a shower head in here. Mm-hmm. You can see all the different holes. And I can't really show you because I'm near electronics, but basically you just hold this up and it will spray water on you.
Takes the water from the air?
Yeah, see the little knob inside there?
Yeah.
Basically what that does is it'll collect condensation on cold days, and it stores like a reservoir. It can store up to 20 gallons of water inside this thing. You may not notice that, or it may not appear. But yeah, it can hold up to 20 gallons, and then you can just shower.
So I noticed you have a lot of hair, facial hair. Is that a thing in the future?
Yes. Unfortunately, in the future, the ozone layer has been completely depleted, and all those vitamin D rays that you get from the sun can, in fact, sadly burn your face literally off. And this is just basically an extra layer of protection because, sunblock doesn't really do it.
So everyone just grows their facial hair. I guess it's a human has evolved.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it's kind of a re-evolution. This may be a little bit of a spoiler, but there is just an absolute downfall of civilization here in about 10,000 years. And so we've just slowly been rebuilding. And this is kind of one of the evolutions of that rebuild.